2 years ago in 2012, a crack duo, one martial arts expert and surprisingly good mimic, the other a weapons specialist and professionally bearded, were sent to separate recording stations thousands of miles apart to do an 80s and 90s action commentary podcast for a crime they happily committed. Something James Spader told them about that involved an industrial drum of coconut butter hand lotion and a common household whisk. These men promptly created a passion-filled wave of action adoration that swept throughout the internet underground. Today, still wanted by Steven Seagal for making one too many jokes about his expanding gut and knitted hair, they survive as podcasters of fortune. If you love action, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you should be listening to Dr. Action and the Kick-Ass Kid commentaries. This podcast, people, explodes.
Hello, and welcome to Dr. Action and the Kick-Ass Kid commentary podcast. I am Dr. Action.
And I am the Kick-Ass Kid, and we are the original gangsters of podcasting. Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. So, sir, how have you been?
I'm very well. I can't complain.
You probably could complain. Come on, there's probably something you could complain about.
Who listens when I complain? Nobody. My wife doesn't care. My children don't care. My dad told me to fuck off. There's no point.
A guy on the street stabbed me with a fork. No, I listen, sir. I listen.
Oh, yeah, I'll send you an email about my woes.
Nice, excellent. About your woes. No, I wanted your complaints. I don't give a fuck about your woes. So, what about your week in action, sir? How's that?
My week in action, I actually wrote it down because I've got not a bad week. Right, let's have a... So I wrote it down somewhere. There. Right, started off, I watched White House Down with Channing Tatum.
Nice.
Whatever his name is. And Jamie, what did you call him? Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx.
That's it, yep.
Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum.
Yep, watched that.
Now, what's funny about Channing Tatum's name is if you call him Channing Tatum, it doesn't sound any more ludicrous.
It's like when you see somebody who's shaved the one eyebrow off, you think there's something weird about him.
Yeah.
I can't put my finger on it. I'm not too sure. So if you did say Channing Tatum, you sort of like, it sounds right.
Yeah, it sounds right, who cares?
But I don't know. So I watched that, and I actually enjoyed it. Not too bad at all. Probably could have had done with 20 minutes cut off it, but it's not a bad film.
And that's the 20 minutes that Jamie Foxx is in it?
Yep.
Good.
I watched The Raid again.
The Raid!
Awesome. Original Gangstas.
Nice.
Love that, but obviously we're doing the commentary on that this week.
Yeah.
I watched Death Wish 2, which is awesome. And I got Death Wish 3 in the post today on Blu-ray. Oh, yes.
Awesome.
But most importantly, Original Gangsters is important, but you're going to hear all about my thoughts on that in the commentary.
Yeah.
I watched Ninja 2.
Oh, yes. How was that, sir?
It's fucking amazing.
Isn't it good?
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's up there, isn't it?
It is. It's one of my favourite films of the week.
It's definitely going to be in the After Movie Diner alternate Oscars, if we even do that this year. I've been humming and hawing about whether we do that this year, because I don't know if I've got time to organise all that and do all that. But if we do it, it's definitely happening.
Well, to be quite truthful, if we don't do it, it's all right, because we can just make up our own that's right.
Right, exactly.
So, Jason Statham, Best Actor for Redemption. Best Supporting Actor, Arnold Schwarzenegger for Escape Plan. Best American Action Film, Ninja 2. It's all good. It's all good.
We do that's what you and I do anyway. We just muscle the Buckleys into agreeing with us.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
But
no, it's such a good film. Ninja 2 is such a good film.
I did like it, sir. I did like it a lot.
It's pure 80s. It's got a storyline that is very basic, and you can sort of excuse me, you can see what the ending's going to be.
It's got a kasugi in it.
Yeah, it has, and that's a lovely mouth instrument. And, the fighting's just unreal. It's amazing. I mean, Ninja 1 is great, but there's such a... I was watching it thinking, Hollywood all of a sudden has watched The Raid, and we always go back to The Raid, but it's because The Raid was so... I think it gave Hollywood a kick up the arse. I think everybody went, right, we need to do the fighters a bit better. And they've got the shit right with Ninja 2. It's just pure non-stop fighting, and it's good. It's good. No shaky cam. It's just pure action.
I couldn't agree more, sir. No, I think Ninja 2, possibly the most underrated movie of last year.
I think you're right. I looked on it. It's got a fucking awful score on IMDb. It's like 6.4 or something.
Rubbish.
What the fuck are you on about? It's an 11.
Yeah.
6.3. 6.3.
It's when I was watching this, I was thinking, this is America's answer to like Tony Jaa's The Protector.
Yes.
You know, it doesn't have like huge elephant bones, but I mean, apart from that, it's and it doesn't necessarily have a central piece like The Protector has, that big running up thing. But if you just look at the Protector's fights, if you took that on a low budget and did it in America with Scott Adkins, that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was great. It's great. And the Raid 2 has had its premiere at Sundance, hasn't it?
Yeah, apparently so.
And already got 9.7 on IMDb through 1,200 votes.
What's the first Raid got?
7.4, I think.
Wrong. That's wrong.
That's very wrong.
It's a 10.
But they reckon that this is so much better. And this is critics, who are usually dipshits. So 7.6 the Raid's got. I watched that again the other night, and it's just such a good film.
It is a really good film.
I especially love the bad guy. When he does his talk through the radio, he goes, I think I just watch it for that.
Yeah, that's just what you like.
Yeah, it's just it just turns me on.
Yeah. In fact, I recently saw Gareth Evans's interview on
Wogan.
No, Wogan. On Mayo and Kermode.
Oh, was that for the Raid 1 or was that for Raid 2?
For the Raid 1.
Oh, right, yeah, I listened to that. I think I listened to the podcast on that. I think Mark Cabot likes it.
He does like it, yes.
Fucking amazing, isn't it?
Kermode's a big fan of it. Yeah, but the one thing I don't understand is Kermode did like Dark Knight Rises. In fact, Kermode seemed to review Dark Knight Rises like it was a completely different movie than anything I saw when I watched Dark Knight Rises, which was a generic piece of shit with no characters and a really weak, crappy script. Whereas Kermode thought it was amazing.
Yeah, probably like Bane's voice.
Yeah.
Probably got a threatening phone call from him. It was probably like, I hear you're going to be reviewing my movie.
I hear that. Listen, Kermode.
You give it 2 thumbs up, Kermode, you bastard.
I want you down.
I want you down like a pig. You understand me? Yes. You've always had the same hair.
Christian Bale came on the thing. He was like, Christian Bale came on the show and went, if you don't give this, I will cut your fucking quiff off. You fucking got it.
Yeah, and they've always said The Exorcist was the greatest movie, but it's not. It's Dark Knight Rises.
It's not what I do, but what I wear that defines me.
It defines who I am.
Women's underwear.
I'm wearing a thong.
Michael Caine came on the show and said, now listen, Commode, that's right, Commode, like the fucking toilet, if you don't give it a fucking 2 times review, I'm going to find out where you live and take a shit for your letterbox. I'm not beyond going one step further for a movie that I endorse. Because Nolan is the only guy who's still bloody hiring me. It's because I got completely loopy and believe I am Alfred the Butler. Can I get you a top up, Mark? That's what he said when he was on the show.
He did.
And then weirdly, Christopher Walken came on the show and he said, wow, now I'm not in Dark Knight Rises. But, Bobo, listen, I was in Batman Returns, and so I think it gives me a unique perspective in order to be able to say, listen, I've seen your movie. It's shit. It is from start to finish. I've seen it. I've watched it. I've looked at it through Walken eyes, and I have to say it gets a 0.3 on the Walken meter. That's fucking awful. Baby Geniuses 2 gets a 0.8. So you're below that piece of shit. So listen. I was in Batman Returns.
I was Max Shrek, you understand me?
Or as I like to call it, Batman 2. And your piece of shit film doesn't come close. My series, when we got to number 4, had Bane in it. He didn't talk like a dick. No, he hung out with Uma Thurman. He was getting some pussy from the Thurman. Your Bane is some pussy whipped by a French woman. What the fuck? I've had it with you Hollywood types. I'm gonna go live in the hills and kill polecats. Goodbye. That's what he said. It's a true story.
True story.
I quite like the idea of Christopher Walken retreating
getting interviewed for films he's not been in.
I may not be in Godfather, but I've worked with Pacino. He's a very good friend, and this is my opinion. For what it's worth, it's great. It's a great movie. But I
wish I was in it.
I wish I was in it. I was, however, in The Deer Hunter with my good friend Meryl Streep. Robert De Niro. He was intense. Intense, I tell you. I had to play Russian roulette. For real. And then Glickenhaus, he came. He saved me at the last minute. He said, I'm going to give you a necklace with ears on it. I said, you're crazy, but I love you anyway. And he put me in a cage, and suddenly I was making McBain. I was like, wow. And then I shot a guy from one plane in another plane. I was like, Glickenhaus, you're mad. I love you, kooky, boo-boo. And then I went and killed some more polecats.
I was on two days. I was on set for McBain. That was it. And that was all I could muster. When Glickenhaus said to me, he said, Walken, no, go home. What have you watched?
Nothing. No, that's not true, actually. I have watched Fred films, Foxtrap, Down and Dirty, and I've watched...
Have you watched The Messenger?
No, not yet.
Oh. What's Foxtrap like? It looks pretty good. Can't get it in England.
Yeah, it's not bad. He wanders around Cannes and Italy, looking smooth as fuck.
Is it an Italian movie?
No, I think it's just a Fred movie, but he happened to film some of it in Cannes during the film festival and some of it in Italy.
Oh.
Okay, and now the Doc and I are going to call up the producer of Original Gangstas 2, Jason Roth, to have a quick chat with him about how the film came together, his love of Fred Williamson, and other such exciting topics. Are you ready, Doc?
I am ready.
Okay, excellent. Here we go. I'm going to try and add him. Are you there, Jason?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Hi, this is John, or the Kick-Ass Kid, and on the other line we've got Doc.
Oh, awesome.
How you doing, Jason? All right, mate?
I'm doing okay. It's the first time on Skype, so I'm kind of like a caveman.
Well, you're coming through loud and clear. It sounds great.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so we're all prepared, and we just wanted to have a quick chat with you today, give you a chance to. We're on our last episode of Original Gangsters Month, and we just wanted to discuss OG2, where it stands at the moment, and then and maybe sort of a bit how you got into the industry and all that kind of stuff.
Sure, absolutely. Sounds great.
Okay. So, so Original Gangsters 2, let's start with that. How did that first come about?
Well, I've been kind of like kicking around, film and animation since about 1999. But I was working on this feature film, Sticky Fingers the Movie, it's an animated feature film. And just really wanted to get Fred Williamson on board it because I've been a fan of it forever. And, shockingly, he was shooting a movie in Detroit, so I somehow got myself onto the set and asked him about being in the film, and he thankfully said yes, and we did the voiceover for that one. That one's still in production, but we started kicking projects around, and we were working on a different one called One Man's Vengeance, which was kind of a, Dirty Harry Death Wish revenge movie type thing.
Cool.
Which we still want to make down the line. But then Fred threw me a curveball about November and was just like, hey, let's switch things up. Do this instead. And I'm like, yeah, that's a dream project. Let's do that. Let's do that right now.
Yeah. And so it's all like our understanding is that it's basically all ready to go except for the financing.
Correct. Fred just needs the money.
Okay, so the script is done, the cast are in place. What about on the other end? Is distribution in place yet, or?
Yeah, Fred has Lionsgate lined up for distribution once the movie's finished. So I think everything's ready to go except for the money, and he's got a shooting schedule. He knows exactly where he's going to shoot it. I mean, down to the wire. He's been doing this for so long. He's got, he's basically a studio on legs. That's what I like to call Fred, actually.
Yeah. So, I mean, as long as they get the financing, then this is going to be, Lionsgate, that's going to be a fairly big release then for you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I'm sure we're angling for theaters. It seems, distribution is dodgy these days. I mean, you see a lot of movies with big stars going straight to video, but I think, I don't know why this wouldn't go theatrical. I mean...
No, exactly. Well, I mean, I was just saying this online the other day about the whole go video on demand before you go theatrical. I don't really understand the principle behind that. But then again, neither do I understand the principle of everything hinges on your opening weekend. I don't understand that either. So
no, I mean, you hear so many stories about like Bonnie and Clyde, where that was came out flops, but then somehow critics liked it and it picked up steam and became the classic we know it is today. It's just some movies just need a chance.
There are a chunk of classics from the 70s, 80s, and even 90s that did business on. I mean, people forget, but The Big Lebowski was only big on video. It wasn't a big cinematic release. What's the Thing? John Carpenter's The Thing. Blade Runner. I mean, you name it. There's so many classics that were... in fact, most of John Carpenter's back catalogue that is now sort of internet geek crack, and yet when they all came out, nobody wanted to have any part of them.
Yeah, I'm really happy he's lived to see that come around, I mean, because he never got any respect for the longest time.
No, of course not. Well, I mean, Big Trouble in Little China, The Thing, Escape from New York, none of them were big hits. He was still sort of riding, I guess, on the success of Halloween, which continued to be the most successful independent film for sort of 20 years, I think, after it came out. Yeah,
just that The Thing almost ruined his career is mind-boggling. I mean, that movie is amazing.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest films he's ever made.
Because of a little alien.
Yeah, because of Steven Spielberg, who's... Yeah. You say you've been a fan of Fred for a while and you wanted to get him in the animated movie and so on. When did you first kind of come across his body of work?
Well, honestly, he doesn't like to hear this, but it was definitely From Dusk Till Dawn.
Right.
And that was really the first time Fred came onto my radar, because when I was in high school, I didn't really venture out, outside mainstream movies. But when then the Tarantinos and the Rodriguez started popping up, and I started discovering the independent film scene. And then I'm like, who's this guy? He's telling this Namvet story. I'm just like, what? I've never even heard of Fred in this. So immediately familiarized myself with his whole back catalog and just like, oh, man, where's the hammer been all my life?
I think that's probably the same for a lot of people of our generation. But no, I mean...
Certainly is for me.
Yeah. And it's, I think that for all of what Tarantino's done, the best thing he's done... Because, I go back and forth on him as a filmmaker, but the best thing I think he's done is... alert people to these other genres and these older films.
Yeah, I always call Quentin like my gateway drug, you know? I mean,
Right. Sorry, Doc, you were saying, and I keep cutting you up. What were you saying, dude?
No, I was saying that I think Fred Williamson came into my life through From Dusk Till Dawn. For a lot of people, I think it goes for the same, like you say, for our generation. I think that was how we found out about him. I think the true film geeks saw him and started seeking out his older stuff in his catalogue, like Black Cobra and Black Caesar.
Yeah, because weirdly though, because a lot of his stuff was made and available in Europe, it wasn't prominent on the video store shelves of the UK at all. In terms of stuff like Black Cobra and those ones that he made during the 80s. We did The Big Score last week and things like that.
Oh yeah.
It's only since the internet that I've sort of seen those covers, and because I have a memory not so much for movie titles, but I remember I can look in my mind at like old video stores I used to go into and kind of scan the covers. Like I remember the covers.
Yeah.
So you got into From Dusk Till Dawn, and I don't know. I think I was aware of stuff. I think the biggest hits that Fred had in the UK and things that we were aware of would be things like Hell Up in Harlem and Big Caesar, sort of the classic early ones, I think. I was probably aware of them before Dusk Till Dawn, I think.
I think I'd always heard of Inglourious Bastards. I think that was a name that I knew of just because it was called Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, right.
There was, it's funny, that one was actually retitled G.I. Bro here on a budget label. It had the tagline, if you're a kraut, he'll knock you out.
Nice. I quite like G.I. Bro. I mean, it's a terrible title, but it's quite hilariously bad in a good way.
It's memorable.
Get rid of my tape of that.
Well, and so what made you want to get into the film industry in the first place? And why as a sort of producer, or do you have other things that you like to do as well?
I always say, really, reading Roger Corman's autobiography, How I Made 100 Movies and Never Lost a Dime in 6th grade, pretty much determined my fate. Ever since then, I've just been really, obsessed with the film industry. I've mostly, up until these past 2 years, I've been doing writing, directing, my own little independent projects. But I seem to be slipping into a producer role more often, and when Fred Williamson asks you to produce something, you don't say no.
Oh no, of course not. No, of course not. It's like it should be everybody's dream. I've had a lot of I've done a lot of speechifying over the last few episodes that we've done both on this show and on the Diner about how the more you watch these films and the more you get into these films, the more you're just. It boggles the mind that it isn't more popular, especially with the sort of fandom craze that there is online. Like I follow a lot of Grindhouse blogs, a lot of B-movie blogs, a lot of action blogs, and either the classic era of the early 70s African American movies, or the more B-movie straight-to-video stuff that Fred was doing in the 80s that is just as interesting and just as exciting. There's not a lot of coverage of it. You know what I mean? There's not a lot out there that people are talking about it, unfortunately.
It seems like it's slowly kind of starting to get out there now, but I always worry maybe our timing was bad launching over the holidays. I'm pretty sure of that. And, it's ever since then, there's been kind of a steady trickle of more press and more coverage. And I think the Kickstarter winding down, I believe, we're going to probably just wrap it up this week and try to make a smooth transition to, the other funding site, Indiegogo, and run for 60 more days.
Nice. Well, you've got our money. Once it goes back onto Indiegogo, I'll redonate.
You've both been here since the beginning. Since you were right there. So, your support is you guys are the best.
Well, we like to think so. No, but thank you for saying that, Jason. No, seriously, we didn't do it for any other reason other than we are, hardened fans of both the genre and of Fred's himself. And I especially running the Diner, I've been looking forward to speak to more interesting people, more actors, more producers, more writers, things like that, and having that opportunity, and then just being passionate about it. It just if you have a platform and you can get behind something, it's good. You know, it feels good, and it's doing some good, hopefully. So
absolutely. Yeah, I think that's where I come from as a producer, is that I like doing my own stuff, but I also like seeing interesting projects get off the ground and helping people with those. And it's like, you know, there's no more interesting project than this, and if I can help it get made, you know, I just want to watch it when it's done, you know.
Right. I think that's how we feel. I mean, I'm a big fan of the first movie, and you know, and obviously I'm a big fan of Fred's. And I was a big fan almost before delving into Fred's sort of straight to video catalog, which I've done over the last few months, but a huge fan of Pam Grier. For the longest time, Pam Grier is sort of my first lady of cinema. So, and there really isn't anyone else that's compared to her since, you know, before or since. Which, you know, not to say there aren't strong female actresses or role models or even action stars, but no one has everything like Pam had everything.
No.
So I guess when you know, obviously liking Fred and liking Pam, it was a no-brainer. But again, like you say, I just want to see the movie get made. I don't like the three guys. You know, him, Jim, and Pam could sit around a table and talking about bananas for all I care. It doesn't really matter whatever they want to talk about. And they don't even have to kick any ass. I just want to watch them for an hour and a half be on screen together again. It's that exciting, you know.
Yeah, just the personalities. I mean, Fred always talks about John Wayne and stuff. Just like you knew what you were going to get, you know. You just want to see them do their thing, and what else? You know, what else do you need?
Oh yeah, completely. You know, when we were speaking to Fred, him saying he wasn't sure what he'd achieved, it really struck a chord with me, and I was thinking, if nothing else, let's get this made so he knows what he's achieved.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that he's had this huge legacy. You know, he was there in the 70s at the start of the blaxploitation craze, and he says, you know, I don't see that I've achieved that much. And if you was to ask somebody like Steven Seagal the same thing, he'd start listing off a load of bullshit that he's not done. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. Not that I still watch Steven Seagal films. I love them, but
sure,
you know, it's the humbleness of it, you know, to say that, you know, I don't think I've achieved that much, when he must have, you know, inspired so many people. Yeah. And it's just shocking that nobody's come to him, you know, and just said, there you go, there's, you know, from Hollywood, you know, and said, there you go, there's a 1.2 million, get it made. I mean, that's the difference between, you know, the money men in Hollywood, the producers. You're sitting there saying, I just want to see the movie made so I can watch it. Whereas a Hollywood bigwig would just be saying, well, can we get the money back on this? You just want to see the film. That's what's great about you getting involved with it.
Yeah,
well, I mean, if nothing else, I'm a true fan, you know. So.
Oh, yeah. No, it's funny. I mean, obviously you don't want to go into details. There might be more stuff down the road or whatever. But I mean, as this gains more traction and more press, has anyone who might be able to not fund all of it, obviously out of their back pocket, but maybe throw some of the bulk down, as any of those people, are they coming out of the woodwork? I mean,
are starting to have conversations. Yeah, there are some very good things happening within the past week or so.
Nice.
In that vein, where it's like, we may not get all the funding from this one person or this source, but they definitely want to help. So, I mean, that's the great thing about the Kickstarter, is it is getting people talking about it, and it's getting interviews for Fred, and it's like, you know, I think it's just collectively building.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I hope to continue. I mean, like I say, I'm not. We won't drop it. We might not cover the films every week come February. We won't drop it, though. We'll continue to mention it, and it's an odd time to be about, because there's a lot of grassroots stuff going on. You know, you guys producing films, and there's a lot of people like you around the country. I mean, I was absolutely flabbergasted that I'm not sure if you're aware, but the Stuart Gordon Nevermore movie didn't get funded. Like, that boggles my mind that, you know.
That blew me away. I mean, I've never really posted angry tweets, but I think I posted a few after that. I'm like, how does this not get funded?
Right. Really? I mean, it's a you know, nationwide successful stage play. Poe is always popular. I mean, The Raven recently got made. Like, I even tweeted Cusack at the time, and I was like, such a Poe fan, pony up some money for this. It didn't happen, of course, but I mean, but it's like I did with OG2. It was just one day I was like, I don't care if they all block me tomorrow. I'm going to tweet every single famous person I have on my thing, because if nothing else, they'll, if they've got even if they've got a couple of $100, I can't spare a couple of $100, but some of these guys out there can. So, but okay, so let's say this gets made. Talk to us about the One Man's Vengeance or whatever it was called. The other one. Can you tell us anything about that?
Yeah, talk about that a bit. Yeah, it's basically Fred gave me a story treatment originally called No Boundaries, and he's like, originally went to Mexico and all these different places, but he had come to Grand Rapids, Michigan, where I live. And he'd never been to this town before, and like Fred, we had him in town to do the voiceover, and I don't think he sleeps. He got up at like 2 a.m., wandered the whole town, scoped out the whole place, and said, hey, he started spitballing this movie. He's like, yeah, let's make this movie here. I was like, okay, yeah, let's do that. So he kind of gave it to me to rewrite and to just kind of make it more one location, one town. And, it was 5 pages, so it gave me a lot of room to play around and create characters. But it's kind of a basic revenge thing where Fred's like a radio DJ, and his wife gets killed by like a bank robbery gone wrong, and he's hunts the guys down one by one to kill them. Nice. Yeah, and he gets entangled with a mob boss who may or may not help him out. But and then there's some. I don't want to say too many. I wrote
of course not. No.
In mind. I don't want to just assume we can get these people for that one. But there's definitely some juicy roles with some of the familiar faces you guys would dig. Nice. So yeah, I really hope to do that one down the line, just because I wrote it. Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, that's the other thing. Sorry, go ahead, Doc. Go ahead.
I was going to say, have you read the script to Original Gangstas too, Jason? Have you?
Honestly, he's sent it this week.
Oh, right. Okay, so you've not put any of your writing into it then? It's all Fred.
This one's all Fred.
Right. Okay. Nice. You don't know? Is it an actual sequel to Original Gangstas?
I get
or
the
is
impression.
It just sort of?
I mean, see that the character names are all different. I get the impression it's just kind of all the same actors as different people.
Okay.
Just kind of a name alone follow-up, but still, you're following the actors, not necessarily the same people like John Bookman from the first one.
Right, okay, yeah. Don't matter, I still want to see it.
Well, like I said, they could all sit around and play cards for all I care. It doesn't really... occasionally pick up a gun and shoot some guy trying to come into the pool hall or whatever. But
Yeah. And I definitely want to see One Man's Vengeance. That sounds like the sort of... I watched Death Wish 2 last night, and I was thinking, we just need another... We could just do with another vigilante film, and Fred Williamson playing that type of role again. I'm down for that.
Yeah, like Fred's definitely still interested in doing that one at some point. So it's just, I think old school gangsters took a little precedence. It's probably, I was disturbed that Jim Kelly died so young last year. He was definitely one of the youngest of all those of that crowd, So maybe that put more urgency into it. Like, let's do this while everybody's still around, life is weird.
Yeah, no, definitely. And of course, Ron O'Neill's not around anymore either. So. That's a shame. But I'm glad that Fred got to do it all in the 90s. And what's completely bonkers is it obviously predated Jackie Brown, which then of course really lit the fire under the slight renaissance that blaxploitation had. It wasn't huge, but it was a little bit of focus was on it. And you kind of feel like if Jackie Brown and Original Gangstas and the Renaissance happened sort of 2000, 2001, when sort of there was more internet, you feel like it would have lasted longer. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Rather than obviously 96, there's not a lot of people who were online at that point in the same way that there are today. But no, you get that, and he's obviously way ahead of the curve there, but also he's way ahead of the curve in terms of getting together big groups of action stars, you know what I mean? And obviously we've had things like The Expendables, but there's also, And I guess he's done films like Night Vision and stuff, where you have him and Cynthia Rothrock and Robert Forster, and there's more of a group of them. But this was the first time where you had all of them together in such an iconic way, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it really boggles me that it hasn't been made already. I mean, I know he's been working on getting it out there since 2010, so it's it's going to happen. It has to.
Yeah, well, we've said the same thing time and time again, because obviously every time a new Expendables movie comes around, we start talking about who we want to see in the movie, and the list is pretty endless. And one of the problems almost with the Expendables is that they have that. One of the problems and one of the good things is that they have that core cast that you kind of have to take into account. You go, okay, we've already got 10 people. We've now got to add to that. Whereas, and I don't wish any of them to be out of the movie. I love all of them being in the movie. All the guys are already in the movie. But if you took out a couple of people, you could then put in, a bigger cast. And as well as what I like about Fred is that he crosses over from the strictly sort of blaxploitation market, or those 70s kind of movies, into that world of straight to video action stuff, along with people like who we would love to see in the Expendables. Can't believe Rothrock, Don the Dragon Wilson, people like that. We'd love to see people like that, and Michael Dudikoff, people like that, and they haven't been given their due. So while I love Fred doing OG2 and I love Expendables movies coming out, there needs to be also like a B-movie Expendables or something, which Fred could equally be in. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. He could lead them. He could lead them, couldn't he?
Yeah.
Could be the general of them.
But too much with I always find it incredible that when Expendables hit, there wasn't that sudden rash of secondary type movies. Like when 2012 comes out, The Asylum rushes out not just one 2012 ripoff, but they rush out like 10 2012 ripoffs. Why is there not that for the Expendables, or that for the superhero movies, or that for Mission Impossible movies or whatever? Why is there not a B-movie market for all those genres? Why is it just for disaster movies and shark movies? It seems very unfair.
Absolutely.
Maybe Fred needs to put a shark in Original Gangstas 2 and get the Sci-Fi Channel to pony up the dough. That would be good.
Original Gang Shark. You probably get 2.5 million.
Yeah. Or Original Sharksters, I suppose, is the other way you could do it. Just suggest that to Fred. Just
see how far I get.
Before he hammers you. But so do you have any obviously you've got your plate is full really for the next few years with all these different things, but do you have any ideas and ambitions for other projects that you want to get off the ground personally, or when can we expect Sticky Fingers to come out?
I'm shooting to get it out by the end of this year for sure. I'm working on a bunch of things at once, and it's still kind of a one-man show as far as that one. So,
do you draw it and animate it yourself?
I do.
Oh wow! Okay, cool. I wasn't aware of that. That's very cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a labor of love. But I'm really hoping to get that one out this year for people to see. There's a couple more fun guest voices that I haven't talked about too much that I'm trying to get on board that one as well. I know Ozzy Argento has agreed to do it. We just have to figure out when we're going to do that this year. So she was an interesting addition.
Very nice, very cool.
There's a project we did last year produced with a couple friends called America's Most Haunted, which is out in distribution now. So I'm trying to get more talk going about that one. That was kind of a ghost hunter comedy. We always say scarier than scarier than Ghostbusters and funnier than Poltergeist. So
and who's in that? Any names in that, or is it just a purely independent affair?
There is James Karen from Return of the Living Dead is in that one.
Nice.
And Poltergeist. He was our guest star in that one. He was really the only one, but he's great. He's an amazing human being.
And where can people find that if they want to watch that or download it or buy it?
It's on Amazon for download. You can go to amhmovie.com to purchase like physical DVDs or Blu-rays. It's on YouTube for purchase or download. Let's see where else. I think AT&T Uverse has it in the States. It's slowly creeping out. Echo Bridge Entertainment's our distributor on that one, so it's kind of that one's building up as well. Boy, yeah, I guess that's about all that's going on with me, though.
Okay, very cool, man. Well, look, thanks ever so much for coming on the show. Give one last plug to OG2. Tell people where they can find it. Anything, if anything, that's happening in the next couple of weeks, anything like that. Just give us the spiel, and we'll put it on the show.
Absolutely. Keep an eye out for Old School Gangstas. You can contribute to our campaign online, be a part of history at originalgangstas2.com. That will never change. That'll take you where you need to go. And really, for as low as like a $10 donation, your name's in the movie forever. So, I mean, please help us out. It'll be great. It'll be worth it. It'll be amazing.
And if you ever need anyone, like just a limp body to throw out of a window or put under an explosion or something, give me a call. Seriously, I'll be in that movie, whatever.
You got it.
So yeah, or if you ever come to New York and you need an extra to look stupid, then I'm your man. But Doc, did you have any more questions?
No, I think we covered everything. But I did want to say happy birthday for yesterday, Jason.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hit 36.
I was going to say 23. Did you do anything nice for your birthday?
Oh, just kind of chilled out with friends at the bar. Just had a good time.
And Fred Williamson called him the man on national radio, so that was pretty good.
That was the highlight of the day, for sure.
You don't really need any cards or presents, do you?
It's like, I'm sure you've heard, Jason, but when I was when I went to see the Pam Grier retrospective in New York, she touched my beard, and I've never really needed anything else since then. That's just kind of
great.
Yeah, you do. You need to wash your beard now and not wash the wrists.
I think she's coming back to Detroit in February, actually.
Oh, that's very cool. You should try and get in contact with her and see. I'd grow a beard, Jason. Yeah, I would. She loves to finger the beard, I've heard. I've experienced. I felt.
Let's keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm a huge fan of her. I mean, I've tried to get in contact with her. I've tried to get in contact with Jim Brown. I have some contact information for Richard Roundtree, but I don't know. I know he's done a few conventions, and I know that Pam's now doing some conventions. She was on the Wizard World circuit for a while.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
So I don't know if she's coming to New York with the New York Comic Con this year, or whether she'll be in Philly, of course, because Philly's coming up in June. So who knows? But like I say, if I can get them on the show, I will.
How soon do you think you'll start shooting when the budget's in place? When do you think you'll be shooting Original Gangstas 2?
I mean, depending on weather, I feel like Fred's ready to go. I mean, he's a machine. I'm sure it'd be like a month after we get the funding, 2 months at most, something like that.
Oh, that's great.
He's ready to go.
He'd get the funding, and the very next day he'd wonder why no one was out in the street shooting with him. That's how I feel he is.
Yeah, well, he learned. I mean, he always says he learned from Larry Cohen back in the '70s. Like Cohen would just steal shots on the streets, with random, you just walk down this crowded street, holding your gut and just totally run and gun indie. And I think Fred just absorbed that and probably seeded it.
Well, I was so pleased. I rewatched that. I don't know if you've seen it, the IFC documentary, The Badass Cinema. It's spelled like Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song with all the S's. Although it's a mixed bag of a documentary, because it's wonderful to see them all talking about the era, but they all there are a lot of sort of strokey chin people who have their opinion about the era that seems to be completely incorrect as far as I'm concerned. But apart from that, the best bit in the whole documentary is when a film critic, who I'm normally not a fan of, says that Larry Cohen is one of the most underappreciated geniuses in American film, because everything he did, no matter what it was, he whipped in some sort of socio-political message that was important. And you look at all his stuff, and it's incredible. And of course, he worked with Roundtree on Q and on Maniac Cop 1.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Cohen. And I'm a big fan because he shows not only of all his genre things and the messages he puts in, but I love the fact that he's one of the few filmmakers who got New York on film during that period of, although it might have been more dangerous, it was certainly more filmic, certainly more filmatic.
Oh, yeah. It's fun watching that in, like, Taxi Driver and stuff, just to see that, like, seedy underworld.
Oh, yeah, completely. Well, you got Cohen, Henlotter, Glickenhaus, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Glickenhaus. And then you've got Lustig, of course, who I had the pleasure of speaking to.
Awesome.
And I spoke to Lustig before I knew about OG2, otherwise I would have pressed him more on Vigilante. But it was all about the Blu-ray release of Maniac Cop 1, 2 and 3 on Blu-ray that Blue Underground was doing. So we were focusing mainly on that. But yeah, of course, Fred worked with him, didn't he, in Vigilante, which is another great movie.
Oh, that's my like when I was writing One Man's Vengeance, all I was thinking about was Vigilante the whole time, honestly.
Then you have to get Fred back into one of those like flight jackets like he wears in Vigilante, like when he leaps off that fence down onto the ground. I love that bit. He's got that awesome flight jacket on and he just looks funky as all hell and he's just chasing after those guys. It's one of my favorite bits in the whole movie.
Oh,
so you need Fred like with the flight jacket and the combats on. I think that's what it's all about.
He beats the hell out of Frank Pesci in that one too.
Oh, probably. He kind of shouts at and/or beats the hell out of him in every movie. It's really funny because he's like all the B movies I've been watching of Fred's lately, and Pesci's almost in every single one. Sorry, Doc. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I think for the new Fred Williamson script that you're writing, I think probably Fred Williamson could be able to outbuy two really skinny Brits. I was thinking maybe.
Yeah, if you need any sort of skinny, annoyingly voiced British people to be his sidekicks,
always.
Yeah, well, we're available and have no shame. So
fantastic. That's the most important thing in being an actor, I think. Have no shame.
Yeah, well, like I say, it was so funny because he's doing his fighting thing in New Jersey at the moment, and I'm not far from New Jersey, but I can't fight a damn. But I would go down and throw a few shapes if he would.
I'd probably go down there, but I'd say I'll be in the film, but Pedro here, he's my fight stand-in. He's going to do my fights for me, but it'll be my face. How about that?
Yeah,
that's what I do.
I like that idea. But no, seriously though, man, big fans. Can't wait to see the movie, and anything more that we can do, just let us know. I'll continue to share all the articles and stuff you put out there and interviews and things like that as best I can. And going forward, wishing you the best of luck. And like I say, when you start up Indiegogo again, you've got my dime, so don't worry about it.
Man, thank you so much for everything. I mean, you guys devoted a whole month to it. Really couldn't ask for more than that. You're awesome. You're both awesome.
Thank you. It's been fun, dude. Some of the greatest movies ever to watch. So yeah, it's been a breeze. I mean, I've discovered Slaughter and the Shaft sequels and some of Fred's great work, like the big score.
The big score was a huge surprise. Huge.
Yeah.
I'd never heard it. I've never seen it in a video shop in England. So that was amazing to watch.
And
really good.
I just went on Amazon or some other film buying sites and just bought and eBay and things and just bought as many Freds as possible. In fact, my OG copy also comes with Soda Cracker, which I can't wait to see as well.
Oh no, that one's fun. With
him and Maud Adams and Bo Svensson, of course, who he's in with a lot of movies.
Yeah, him and Bo beat the crap out of each other a lot too.
So can't wait. Anyway, look, been a pleasure to have you on the show, sir. Thank you very much for coming on, and it makes our OG commentary all that more exciting to have you on here and talking about OG too. So thanks for that.
Hey, thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
All the best, sir, and we'll keep in touch.
Excellent. Take care, guys.
Take care, man.
Jason. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
It was a lovely man. It was great talking.
He was a lovely man. He was a lovely boy. What a lovely man. It was so nice to talk to him. I said to him, when did you first think about Fred Williamson? He said, I first think of him in the bath when I wake up in the morning. And then late at night, when I'm lying all by myself next to some half-eaten pudding. That's a true story.
But yeah, I mean, to think that you end up producing a movie that's going to be starring and directed by Fred Williamson.
And he said we could be in it, so I'm just going to show up. I'm not even going to arrange it with him. I'm just going to show up.
I think I should actually turn up for it as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to show up.
Where do you want me? Can you tell me, Fred? What's my motivation?
I'd like to know, Fred, is it okay if I use this voice? Can I talk like this in your movie?
Can I talk like I'm from Yorkshire? I've got nunchucks.
It would be authentic if I talk like that.
That's how they all speak here in Detroit, isn't it? Eh?
Aye. It's up north, isn't it, Detroit? You have the northern accent. Hello.
He'd be like, get off my seat. Just a minute. I can do Scots. Do you want to do Scots? That's more no.
All right, man, we can talk like that. Oh, we could be a couple of guys from Edinburgh coming over to Detroit to, like, I don't know, learn all about cars or something.
Yeah, I hear you got quite a good fucking automobile business over there. Is that right? Is that right? What kind of cars do you do? You do ladders?
I'd like to build a car. Point me in the direction of the car, please. Also, have you ever noticed the way that exhaust pipes kind of look like twats? I've often wanted to stick my cork in one.
I stick my cork in one and say, start her up, lad.
Now, I have just got a message from Jason Roth, who is our pleasure to have on the show.
Yeah.
And he wrote, thanks again for that. I sometimes seize up a bit in interviews, but you guys made it easy and fun. That's the first time I've talked publicly about one man's vengeance. We got a scoop. What up, the Dr. Action scoop? Woo!
Scoop.
Scoopage.
Scoop. That's what he should do, innit? He should go round interviewing people who do another episode of Snoop Scoops.
Snoop Scoops. Tonight on Snoop Scoops Ice Cream.
It's not made from milk. It's made from cows. Cows' guts.
It's made from the guts of sheep and children.
But it tastes so good.
Next on Snoop Scoops.
Dog shit.
It's really caramel.
Yeah.
Eat it up, especially if you're a child.
What does it taste like? It tastes like dog shit. That's because we were wrong.
Because everything we're telling you is wrong. But no, we got a scoop, sir. So that's it. The first time he's ever talked about one man's vengeance. And I have to say, dude, if I don't get shot in the face in one man's vengeance, I won't have succeeded in my life. So that's my goal. I might not make it into OG2. It's already been cast, blah, 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 blah. I am going to get shot in the face in one man's vengeance. That's my goal.
Yeah, all right. If you get shot in the face, I want to be the one who then goes, you shot him. And he'll say something like, yeah, and I want some information out of it, and I'll just give it up really easily.
Yeah, or you'll piss yourself.
Yeah.
Or you'll do a big shit.
Yeah. And what are you doing? I'm actually shitting on a method actor.
Wait, it's coming. But it's meant to be like scared shit. No. Wait a minute. I can do this. Fred's like, who is this guy?
He interviewed you once? Oh, that fucking idiot. Yeah, I remember. The northern one.
The northern one, yeah. Get him off my set. Fucking asshole.
Can I clean up first? Get him off.
Two big guys just come in and drag you off the set. Or Fred picks you up personally by the scruff of your collar and heaves you into a dumpster.
Yeah, but not many people can claim that.
No, right, exactly. I'd be standing there going, Pam Gray touched my beard. You're like, yeah, but Fred heaved me into a dumpster. Broken my fucking leg and I'm covered in shit.
You can smell me. I'm never going to change. I'm never going to wash.
Oh, dear.
Right, are we doing this then?
Yeah. Okay. He's all business tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's our business. Right.
I've got to keep you entertained now watching this film. Even though it's the most entertaining film you'll ever see.
Yeah, but I've got to be like, I've got to not just watch it.
No, you can't. You can't just sit there and I'm going, yeah, Fred's now going into the bar with Brown.
Do it like a Schwarzenegger commentary. Look,
Oh my God.
Look, I am walking onto the set. This is what they call a film. It's a director and stuff.
Paul Verhoeven.
Paul Verhoeven. That's what I called him.
Cop.
He called it, look, here I am, and I'm being filmed by a camera. I thought Arnie's turn as Howard, or whatever his name was, in that short film he did for Gold's Gym was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Ever witnessed.
That's a good mockumentary.
I'm telling you, I think if he wants to do a comedy, fuck Twins 2, I say do a Howard... get Christopher Guest and do a Howard mockumentary.
Just how funny was he in Escape Plan?
He was really good in Escape Plan. He was amazing in Escape Plan. I mean, that scene where he starts babbling German at the vent and stuff, that was incredible. But how funny was he as basically Danny Trejo in that little short Gold's Gym? He's like, yeah, we do reps for the water. You've done now 2 reps.
Come on, keep going.
You have to do another rep.
Do I know that voice? No.
Keep going. And he was like, look at you. You look really pumped. He was like this skinny guy who couldn't lift the thing. He was like, you look really pumped. And then people kept coming up and going, oh my God, Arnie. He was like, no, I'm Howard.
Look at the name tag. It's amazing.
Did you see the guy who was wrestling with the beard? He looked like Seagal when Seagal put on that stick-on beard. Sorry, go on.
I was actually sitting there thinking, it's not... It is Howard. This is actually a Steven Seagal film.
Yeah.
Love the Seagal. Right then.
Yeah, let's watch this movie.
Let's do it.
I'm excited. I'm Howard. Can I do it as Howard? Is that allowed?
Can I do it as Howard the Duck?
Yeah, Howard the Duck. I say things like nice tits toots and stuff like that. Yeah. And I like your tuchus. Yeah, because I'm a duck, but I'm sexually obsessed. I touch a little Leah Thompson behind, and I want to give it a squeeze, but I can't. I have duck hands.
Right then.
Right, let's go. I'm Howard the Duck. Let's do this thing.
What are you on?
I'm right at the beginning. I'm at Nord. I'm really at the very, very start of the movie.
So if I click to start.
I don't know why you can't work this. Make it happen now. I'm Howard the Duck. They call me Howard the Duck. Oh, they don't believe me. He just shoots an arrow straight to my heart or something. They call me Howard the Duck. Yeah, tonight we're doing Original Gangstas with me, Howard the Duck.
Right, I'm watching this. I'm watching this. Hopefully, it'll.
What's the rubbing? I keep hearing the rubbing. Are you touching your pee-pee? You have to do it like you're working out. So you have to do it a little bit and then take a rest. And then when you start to do it again, it'll feel even better. But
it's burning.
It only works if it's burning, then it grows. That's true. That's like my cock. I like to set fire to it. That's why I like red-headed women, because they have the fire crotch. You know, I fuck them and then it burns because I have STDs. Oh, it's so fun being me. I'm going to do some reps now, yeah.
I'm on 2 seconds.
Okay, hang on. So you're at the start of the Orion logo?
Yeah, I'm looking at space.
Space, the final frontier.
Space, the final frontier. These are the ongoing adventures of the Starship Enterprise.
Are you trying to do Leonard Nimoy?
Yeah. Yeah. I can only do that bit in Star Trek 2, you know, when he walks into the glass.
Yeah. I have always been and will always be your friend.
I have always been Your friend. Your friend.
I don't understand. Leonard, what are you doing? It's called acting, Bill.
Nope.
No, I think it's called having a furball. It's very cold in space.
What are you wearing, Ricardo? Old Spice.
Old Spice.
Oh, jeez. I've done more than that. I hurt him.
I've hurt you, and I want to go on hurting you. What are you doing, Khan? I'm having a wank.
Yes, it's a day of time. I like the bit.
That's what he screams when he comes. When he comes, he's like, "Oh, this is setting up a fight." Botany Bay.
Yeah. Botany Bay. Oh no.
He calls out Walter Koenig. He's like, I'm having a wank. Please say Botany Bay. This is Centi Alpha 5.
This is Centi Alpha 5. Oh, that felt good.
That's so much better.
I had a very good case of blue balls. What?
I will chase you round perdition's flames.
Before
with my last breath, I spit at thee.
Yeah. It's so quote. I love Star Trek too.
That's so good. I've done better. I've hurt you, and I want to go on hurting you. It's so creepy.
Yeah.
Maybe you're aware of the Klingon proverb that says, "Revenge is a dish best served cold." Well, it is very cold in space. What they should have had at that point when he said in space is they should have had David Bowie come on. This is ground control to Major Tom. It's Khan, actually.
You're really pissed off, Khan, and he's gonna go his spaceship into you.
Don't think you can hide in the asteroid field. Oh no! Khan will follow you into there. His spaceship limping, he doesn't care. He'll blow you out the sky. He will blow you out the sky. He'll blow you. Wait, he'll blow me? He'll blow you. This is getting creepy. Leonard, I'm leaving. But don't leave.
Do you think, right?
You will always be my friend.
You got, the bit of Bridge of the Enterprise, when Spock gets up and you see him and he goes down to the radiation, down to the engine room.
Right.
Do you think somebody came over to Kirk and went, "Where's Spock going?" "I think he's going to go and do the radiation." Shouldn't we stop him? No, I don't know.
No, don't stop him.
Don't stop him. It's all right, because he'll probably do that thing where he goes on to his and goes up to McCoy and sort of gives him that neck rub and goes, "Remember."
And then when they ask Bones later, "Well, I remember he gave me a back rub." No, but do you remember anything else? Nope. I was drunk at the time, Jim. At 5 o'clock, I get my drunk on.
My favourite bit's, I remember when I was a kid watching it, and they had the funeral bit, which was really, really sad. Of my friend, I can only say this: of all the souls I have encountered in my travels, this was the most lip quenching.
To which Bones is like, "Oh, thanks very much."
Cheers, cunt.
Why, you green-blooded inhuman.
Yeah. Have you got anything to add, Scotty? Oh.
Have I told told you that I'm not really Scottish. That's why I said.
Bagpipes, it's a cat.
Excellent. Marvellous. Should we start?
Original Gangsters 2.
Original Gangsters 2. No, Original Gangsters 2.
The Original Gangsters.
The first one, not even the second one.
It's been made. We've been doing that off the con thing so long. Original Gangsters 2's been made. And, breaking news, Ricardo Montalban's back from the dead and he's starring in Original Gangsters 2.
Yeah.
As Khan. How good's that? Let's crack on with it.
With my peculiarly waxed chest. My nippleless waxed chest.
Yeah, as if fucking Benedict Cabbage Patch is going to have a better chest than Montalban.
Oh, I can't fucking just the mention of his name makes me want to throw up.
I just don't like him.
No, neither do I.
People look at the time and go, God, they really put it into Original Gangsters. I bet they're just talking about bloody Fred Williamson non-stop. It's more about Wrath of Khan at the minute.
It's our Wrath of Khan commentary, yeah.
We should do that one day.
Yeah, we should. Let's do Wrath of Khan. I would like that.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Right
Then.
But let's do Original Gangsters. It's our last Original Gangsters episode for the month of January. Everyone should go over to Original Gangsters 2, numerical 2, AS at the end of Gangsters, not ERS.com, and donate like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker, do your thing.
Hey, why don't you donate to Original Gangsters 2 like a motherfucker? Right, and with that, you can count us in, Doc.
Right, okay.
I did a poo, so why don't you?
I did a poo. Right.
When I met Fred Williamson. We could have done half of these jokes over the commentary.
3. Are you on 2 seconds?
I am.
Good. Right, 3.
I am, sir. I'm on 2 seconds, sir.
Oh, sir, are you on 2 seconds? Let's get this done.
This is Saturday Alpha.
3, 2, 1, go.
And here we are on Saturday Alpha 5 with the Orion.
Round Orion's spinning thing.
Doesn't he say that? Doesn't he say I will chase you around the Orion's flames or something?
I think it is.
And here we are. We can hear the silky smooth sounds of the Original Gangsters soundtrack. And it's a Po' Boy Productions because it's Mr. Fred Williamson. And what a cast this has got, sir. What a cast.
Oh, yeah. Fred Williamson. OG, baby. OG.
Oh, yeah. Damn right. He's bringing it with the OG. Also stands for OG, it's a movie.
Oh, God. Jim Brown.
A city with the highest murder rate.
I'm a Legare.
Maybe the world.
You're ahead of me, I think, dude.
I'm on. I didn't. Her name won't come up.
Oh, okay.
I'm on 53 seconds.
Nice.
By the U.S. Steel Mill.
Who does this voiceover? Is this Jim Brown?
This is God. This is what God sounds like. This is filmed from God's perspective.
Ah, I see. That's what I was thinking that, but I wasn't sure.
Chucky Napier. Look at him right there. Oh, Chucky Napes. Wings Hauser.
Wings Hauser.
I hope Wings is back for the sequel. Frank Pesci there, or Pesky.
Richard Roundtree
And Richard Roundtree is slick. I'd love that. I'd love just to have one day to be in a movie where my name came up with and John Cross as Slick or something like that.
Slick.
I'd love to be Slick in a movie.
I'd like to be. I'd like to be Chuck. Chuck Bronson.
Chuck would be good, or Corky.
Yeah.
Are you alright, Corky? Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
I like to be quirky.
Look at that. And Shichem as Dink.
50,000 left that still can't
Nice, right?
carry their home.
Very nice.
I've never been to Gary, Indiana, but looks of it, it's beautiful. Must check it out sometime.
Gang called the Diablos. And the old train depot is a hangout for their rivals, the rebels.
I like the way that Fred just lays it all out in this opening bit. He's just like, this is what it is. Some gangs are happening. Right, pronounce the guy who did the music. Go on.
No.
No, exactly.
Was it P. Diddy?
No, it was Chuganovich.
This would absolutely... He's in this situation where he's playing the basketball and he's got the gang around him.
Yeah.
I would shit a brick.
I'm shitting a brick and I'm just watching it from the safety of my extraordinarily white home in New York.
Yeah.
I feel like if I was even just watching them film this, that I would be in trouble.
Don't shoot me!
They're good though, aren't they, in this movie?
They are good.
These guys.
This not really. I tell you what, this guy has got this special quality. You know, the one with the crimped hair, the mouthy fucker in the gang.
What, the kid?
No, not the kid. The kid. I'll get to the kid when I get there. Not one of these, but you know, like sort of the lead henchman. He's got crimped hair.
Right. Yeah.
And he's got the mouth on him. He's got that really special quality in that he's not the biggest in the gang, but he's probably the most scariest.
That guy with the Nike hat.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
He's really cool.
I'm just here to play, man. That's all.
And it's Jim Brown's kid. Well, this guy's going to be Jim Brown's kid, right? The one with the
basketball player. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know it.
he's hustling this gang because he's actually got a scholarship to go and play basketball.
We got a lot of real business to take.
Look at that jacket.
All that money for basketball?
This ain't bad for a little hustle, huh, Mark?
But you didn't tell him.
I like Marcus. I think he's quite a good actor, you know.
Yeah, he's not bad. I don't think anyone's bad in this movie.
No. Except Wendy, who did the tea.
Wendy's tea is fucking awful.
Yeah.
It's the last cafe left standing in Gary, Indiana, and she has to make her tea out of
A fucking shoe.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Listen, I'm the last cafe open in Gary, Indiana, so you'll take your tea in a shoe, or you won't take it at all.
Do you want a scone? That's not a scone, it's a brick. It's a scone with cream.
It's a brick with cum.
Back to you, Brad. I know where they came from. Do you know where they came from?
So the store closes about 7 o'clock. So meet me.
And apparently his mum still lives here, right?
Yeah, that was the story that he said, wasn't it? And he said
Well,
about
I mean, I don't know if his mum's still alive, but I mean...
This is about his friend Bubba helped him, and that's Ron O'Neill's character's name.
His Bubba, yeah.
Marcus, you just want to come so you could take notes. Cool out.
You looking mighty well, Miss Dawson.
I love this guy as well, the guy with the beard. It's really sad what happens to him.
Fred's dad.
How you doing, Miss Dawson? Did you bring your coupons with you?
I did. Wait. Don't worry about that. Wait, after the dance, check this. I got plans.
But I don't know why you would... would you really gun someone down for taking money off you? I guess you would, I guess.
Well, you see, the thing is, we've never been inducted into this gang culture, have we? Maybe we would.
Well, I was in my gang when I was a kid.
The get-along gang.
No, we had a bush that we called our hideout. There she is. The wonderful Pamela Greer. No, we had a bush that we called our hideout, and, like, I had Lego, and some other kid had, like, Tonka toys, and some other kid had micro machines, and, you know... That's what we did. We used to play outside. And
If somebody fucking stole your Lego, you wouldn't go, "Oi, Michael's just taken my Lego. Let's drive by fucking water pistol." And
I used to get quite protective over my Lego. I'll let you know. I once skimmed a stone at someone. Well, it was more of a pebble. But and I hit him with a twig. There they are, Forster and Pesci.
I'm just imagining.
Quite literally the whitest guys in the room.
Yeah. I just imagine a scene as set 7-year-old old bearded kick-ass kid hitting another lad with a twig.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you've always had a beard, haven't you?
I was born with a beard. Was born with a beard, and I'll die with a beard.
What do you think of Mr. Buckman's beard?
He's amazing. It's a full blown proper beard, isn't it? I hope that in Original Gangsters 2 this part's played by Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
He's got something of the Freeman about him, hasn't he, Mr. Buckman?
He's got an air of elegance.
Yeah, and class. I like the way that they walk all the way down there so they can show off all the names of the cereals and then walk all the way back again.
Before you go, Mr. Foster, would you like some Frosties? Not Frosties, Frosties. How about some Weetabix?
Would you like some Choco Pebbles? Are my personal favorite. I like the way they're chocolate and they're pebbles at the same time. Who'd have thunk it?
Or it could have been better if Robert Forster played it into it really naturally. Okay, well, we're going to go and catch this fucking gang. But before I go, how about selling me some Frosties?
Before we go and catch the gang.
How about a Budweiser? Have you got it, Budweiser? Buckman's Budweiser.
I want Budweiser from Bookman's Bar.
And he's Detective Waits. How cool is that? I'd love to be Pesci, just going from film to film, playing awesomely cool characters.
That is Moe's scooter.
There is. That's actually Moe's scooter. Oh, now would you like my scooter? Let me look at me there, right, with my scooter in the boom box.
Box on the back of it.
Oh, it is lovely, it's lovely.
Yeah, I had one of these when I was a kid. I used to play on it. I used to ride around the neighborhood. I was the biggest kid in school. I ate lots of cake.
It is just cool, isn't it? I can't really say anything wrong about this movie.
No, it's filmed really well. It looks fantastic. And, scooter.
And there's always one of these, like in Bucktown, I remember there's a little like guy who's like a kid who's trying to be a pimp. Trying to be like the adult guys.
I know what's happening on the streets.
Only this guy's got the mean fucking goggles, look at them.
Yeah.
So what's the word on the streets?
Lose the cougar. They're looking for it.
He's already developing a mustache, that's how hard this kid is.
He's doing better than me, that little shit.
It's my favorite fucking store. Why do you do that shit?
I've still got bum fluff over the top of my lip.
What's your angle?
Yeah, but the women love the bum fluff.
Yeah.
It's a well-known fact.
No, son, we don't want you to worry about that anymore.
She looks a bit too respectable to be part of a gang, as does this older guy. Like, I don't know what he's doing hanging around. Was he just one day, he was like sat on the...
Bored.
Yeah, just bored. He's like, I've had enough of playing shuffleboard and backgammon. I'll head down to the local warehouse, see if I can't hang out with some gangbangers.
Burn.
That's horrible, because if there was like an older woman there that they just shagged, she'd be like, please don't burn me.
The old man said she didn't.
Do you mean find Courtney Cox and set fire to her?
You want me to set fire to Kim Cattrall? The car, idiot.
Did you get Cougar Town in the UK, Courtney Cox's hideous sitcom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Never watched it.
No. That was what I was referencing rather than...
Right, yeah.
Oh, we've tipped the car over and we've set it on fire. What do you think about that then? That's just a weekend afternoon thing that we like to do. I don't know why they're all Irish.
Yeah. I don't know why that car's flipped. Why they went to a lot of effort to turn it over.
We made the car. They know where we got the information.
They set fire to the car. You see the way he says car? You know why? He's from upstate New York. He's from, I forget where he's from now. He's from the same place as my buddy Nick, Rochester.
Oh, yeah.
Which they call like Rochester, because that's how they pronounce it.
I'm from Rochester.
He says, look, if they found the car, then we gotta get on with it. We gotta find them, fuck them up. Look at that old checkout. I love that checkout. I would have that in my house.
I would. Hey, don't do that to the money. Take some Frosties or some Budweisers. How about a Coke? Would you like a
lilt?
How about a bag of Watsons?
There are lobsters on South Beach. Why not have a lilt?
You see?
I would hate to tip the coins all over the floor. Some fucker's got to pick them all up now.
It takes a lot to shoot a boy down in a phone booth, doesn't it?
This man right here, he got big, huge.
I love that. This guy right here's got huge, humongous balls. Look at that. Beat him with a bottle.
Glass the motherfucker.
It does appear, sir, that he has glassed the motherfucker.
See what you should have? They should have what's it? Who's the cop who's coming to do it? It's Inspector Morse.
Lewis, get in here.
Lewis, what's happened? Looks like it's been fucking glassed.
Either that or Porro. Now listen, Hastings, it looks like
they have fucking glass.
It looks like he has been kicked in the face. Now, is Miss Lemon about? I would like some cream buns. Oh, Miss Lemon's cream buns are my favourite. I want to find her cream buns and lick all the cream off them. Hastings, go find them. Yes, sir, I will. No idea why I take my orders from a Belgian, but there we go.
I said pop his ass! Come on, bring your ass off so we get the fuck out.
Does he know that he's not killed him? Did he miss on purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But here Fred comes in his private jet.
As soon as I saw this, I thought, you fucked with the wrong man, because this is the Hammer.
The Hammer's coming down. And yet again, Hammer gets an awesome entrance.
To that.
Here he comes.
Can't smoke on this plane. I fucking
I not only smoked the plane, but everyone on the plane is pregnant. Look at the guy. He's just happened to be in the movie. Look at the guy by the plane. Oh, I got to meet Fred Williamson. He touched me.
What you're trying to say is, in Original Gangsters 2, that'd be me and you.
Yes, I want that role of just standing by the private jet, ejaculating repeatedly as Fred comes down the stairs.
Who the fuck's that, Fred? That's Dr. Rayson and the Kick-Ass Kid. They both have erections.
Look at him there.
Come here, John.
I like it because you've got the young kid has a wispy mustache, Fred has the full Hammer mustache, and the elderly have beards. It's like a passing on of the facial hair lineage.
Fred's like, when this man dies, I'll grow a beard.
Oh, great, yeah, I've got to grow an enormous beard. You grow a beard like Murtaugh has at the beginning of Lethal Weapon. Just an enormous, great, big, bushy, saggy beard.
The mill with $9,500 in the bank.
Glad your mother.
His sister don't take much of a part, does she? She's just like in it this bit. I don't think she's seen again, is she?
No. Well, it's not called Original Sisters.
Oh, I'm watching the wrong film. But
yeah, you're watching Sister Act 2, aren't you?
It ain't one of these kids today don't want to work.
It's like fucking Justin Bieber. He don't want to fucking work. Fuck that guy.
Well, fuck him. And the part of Fred's dad is played today by Al Pacino. All those kids. Oh, they've no respect. Fuck those kids. I'm gonna fuck them up. Wow, Al, let me join you. I tell you what, if they did an Original Gangsters with you and me, I tell you, it'd be crazy.
But they did stand-up guys, didn't they? Is that supposed to be like their Original Gangsters sort of thing?
Well, it's them sitting around in a... no, if anything, Stand-Up Guys sequel, because of the way Stand-Up Guys ends, would be their Original Gangsters.
I've got it somewhere, I think, Stand-Up Guys.
It's a bloody wonderful movie. I liked it very much.
Miss Booker. Oh, stay the hell away from me. My husband had to go and do the right thing.
I was making Jackie Brown.
Those animals could do.
Mistakes were made.
I'm sorry. What was his name in Jackie Brown?
Max Cherry.
I was playing Max Cherry, not Cherry Coke.
I got Oscar nominated for that role.
He fucking did, didn't he?
Yeah. Look at Fred there. Just the music.
That didn't need for me to swear at any point in that when I just said that. It fucking did, didn't it?
Yeah.
Just showing my fucking common roots. I said it again.
It doesn't fucking matter. Let's just fucking say it whenever we fucking want. There's fucking Fred the fucking Hammer fucking Williamson.
Driving my fucking car, you cunt.
Williamson has to have scenes in his movies where he's driving a awesome car down a street listening to awesome music. That's that's written in the Hammer rules. Fruity-O's, look.
Yeah, taking the bloody Fruity-O's.
Hey, are you taking my Fruity-O's? I'm gonna come in there and bust some heads.
This is awesome. This is just awesome.
The music kicks in.
Bang.
Right, there he is.
Oh, cool kick.
I don't even... He's like, I was just buying some Fruity-O's. Oh, I love that old dude with the white hair. He's awesome.
So close. We run this mother.
Fred means business. Look at the eyes, man. He's ready.
Put it back. Now put shit back. We stay clean.
This is like Clerks 3. Just cuts to two white guys behind the counter. We're not even meant to be here today.
I'm not even supposed to be here today. Noise. Smoking weed.
That's Jay and Silent Bob. The elderly versions. Look at him, two at a time. Fred is just taking down mothers. The little guy with the blue hat. That could be us in the next movie. That could be you with the little blue hat, little skinny guy in a blue hat, and I could be the old fat guy sat down on the deck chair. Oh, shoots him right in the foot. That's fucked your Nikes up, isn't it?
As soon as he owns it to his coat, it's like, back off.
I love the fact that he shot him in the foot and the guy doesn't seem to be reacting. I think if I got shot in the foot, that would be it.
Yeah, I'd be dead. You'd shoot me in the foot and you'd go, pronounced dead.
There she is! Greer's reveal, look at that. He was just about to stab Williamson as well. Greer was like, I ain't having none of that shit. Pam. I love the way they kept that in. He fell over for real.
Can we do that take again? Fuck you.
I'm the Hammer. I made you fall over. It's funny. Let's put all the guns in this rickety crate. Why do we do that? I don't know. The guns. It's like, I got a crate full of guns.
Where? Look at that. Somebody.
Yeah, damn right. Fred Williamson, Pam Grier.
Every single one of these guys had soiled themselves 15 times before coming on set that day.
It's ours now.
We've got to insult the Hammer today.
Just keep telling yourself it's a film. Fuck you, you've not got to do it. No, you're right, we've not.
I really liked it then. So I stayed off his ass. I protected him.
Yeah, that's because he's the same age as you old twat.
I like the yellow glasses, though.
Yeah.
I think Seagal watches.
You have my yellow glasses. It's me, Steven Seagal, Fred.
That ain't never been my style.
Has Fred and Seagal ever done a movie together?
Could you imagine?
Let's get up out of here, man.
Trying to do some of his talk with Fred Williamson. I'm from the streets too. Fuck you.
That's the problem. They got the money, they got the power, and they run the streets. And that's not even what it's about.
Yeah, well, I remember when it used to be about...
That's what you see, Fred's always on about in this film. He's on about just getting the fuck out of there because he knows it's no good.
Yeah.
They're more scared of living and dying. They don't cry.
But it's the same. I mean, this is very similar to Bucktown.
I've not seen Bucktown, but I think you described it on the last episode of The Diner. I was thinking, yeah, I really want to see that.
There's a twist to Bucktown, though. I mean, in this one, it's gangs, so it's a bit different. In Bucktown, it's the authority, and there's an interesting racial twist in it because the African Americans get rid of the authority and then become the authority themselves and become the thing that they hate. Fred doesn't, but like his friends do. And they become the thing that they hate. So there's this really like interesting thing where Fred's like, you know, you're one of my oldest friends. I don't want to go up against you, but you're being a dick and you're still ruining this town.
Well, that's it. That's you know, it's not all about taking down Whitey, because that's how, you know, our Fred was saying about blaxploitation. It's not blaxploitation. It's just an action movie.
Right. And in fact, Bucktown is really interesting because you think for the first like half an hour you're like, oh, I'm just watching lots of white guys get gunned down. Yeah, they're fucking bad white guys, but like they're just all being gunned down. But then there's this really interesting twist, and that's what's cool about it. And this kind of, you know, there's some elements of Bucktown in this, because in Bucktown, Fred comes back into town. He's like the famous brother who's made something of himself. And, you know, and everyone's criticising him for having left, you know. But it's very cool anyway.
I'm definitely going to have to see that.
And it has Pam Grier in it. Only in that one, Pam Grier and Fred are an item.
If they're nice. I don't suppose that was much of a stretch to pretend.
No. So Pam has been with Fred in that movie, with Jim Brown in this movie. Trying to think who else. Richard Pryor in Greased Lightning.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny.
Almost gets it on with Forster in Jackie Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Come back here looking for a fresh mark to hustle.
There he is.
Is that you, man?
Hey.
All right.
He's good as well, because there's sort of, he tells him to go fuck himself, doesn't he? So it's not as though they're all sort of pally-pally. There's conflict between them.
Mm-hmm.
He closed his candy store down a while back.
I think he's wearing all black because he's like he's the Grim Reaper coming to clear up the town.
I just think it's because he's fucking cool.
I don't know, man. They could have
Superfly.
I think the only trick they missed in this is Ron O'Neal should have been dressed in an enormous like mink coat or something.
But quicker to see your parents, or fly in the morning and then leave right back out at night. That way you don't have to run into us, right?
Come on, man. What's the big deal? I mean, I'm here, all right?
Yeah, you here. Well, look, did you think it was going to be like it was?
It's like a battle of the Tash, isn't it?
It is.
Screwing all around old place.
I bet all the guys have got tashes in this. I bet they were just like called the Mustache Gang.
Yeah. There aren't enough mustaches in movies in general anymore.
That's I was saying about watching White House Down. I was thinking Channing Tatum, if he just had a tash.
Oh, can you imagine if he had a massive tash, and if Jamie Foxx had a massive tash?
Yeah, he couldn't have like a tash with a handlebar tash, because you've got to work your way up to that.
It's like if Hillary Clinton had a massive tash, and Justice Sotomayor, or whatever it is. This guy doesn't have a tash. Punch him out, Fred.
NFL star. Hey, John, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for allowing me the time.
Hey, Spock, get the hell over here!
Look at
Be cool, babe. I have a lot of important.
he's trying to get his fuck on.
Unless he just did, and he just has a really small pee-pee.
Yeah, he's just done it. It's just finished.
Well, first of all, let me set the record straight. There was a gang shooting in front of my father's store.
Damn, he ain't so bad looking for an old man.
Yeah, you'd probably feel quite fucking shit, wouldn't you, if your dad said that. You think you're Billy Big Balls, and she goes, he's the Hamill.
Yeah.
Mate, because he knows that all he has to do, Hammer would walk in here, shoot him in the face, and take his woman.
Yeah.
Should have let me have him. I could have done a better job on him.
She just sucked him off.
She's wetter than a
fucking pond.
She's wetter than a box of chum at the bottom of the ocean.
Ran on a law and order ticket. And now he's turning his back on the very people he promised to.
This guy's great. He's such a loud mouth. I reckon he just improvised most of his stuff.
I love the way that Fred goes on the news, and within seconds the cameraman is like, get off the old white guy, go over to Fred, and it just becomes Fred. Fred just like pushes the guy out the way. He's like, it's now Hammer News. Tonight in Hammer News, my mustache.
It's great. He's on the news for 2 seconds, and the man's like, ring up.
Yeah.
I understand that you're the Hammer, and I'm just Charles Napier. I shit my pants when I saw Rambo.
Napes is in Down and Dirty.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, as so is the Buse man.
You started something, and it's out of control now.
Because you let it.
Now listen, don't lay this shit on me. You are pissed off because you become a victim of something you...
I like that. I like that added to it as well.
What's that? There it is, Hauser.
Hauser. I got big white teeth. I got big white teeth. I got big white teeth.
I got a big fat face and big hair.
I like it how he says, basically you started it and now it's gone the way you don't like and you want help.
Let's not talk about me.
It's amusing. It turns him on his head.
All right. So you think if we go out and we focus on this area that crime...
Can I say something? Can I just say something? Have you seen my teeth? Everybody shut up and look at my teeth.
They are wider than fucking teeth. Have you seen them? Have you seen my teeth?
You see that suit you're wearing there? Wider than that suit. You see the shirt I'm wearing? Wider than that shirt. You're a crazy man. I am, but I have incredibly white teeth.
I've got white teeth because it matches the highlights in my hair. You love that?
You have a better suggestion?
That's a hell of an idea.
I'm going to just stand in the background, slightly in an angle. That's a hell of
What are we eating tonight? Have you got an idea about that? I was thinking about we should have some McDonald's. That's a hell of an idea.
Could we focus on the fact that my friend just got gunned down in front of his shop, my father got beat up? No. I think we should talk more about Fruity Loops. I want some Fruity Loops before we have the... It's a shadow, but I thought Fred had just walked through the glass in the door and broken the door.
That'd be awesome. He just walks through it. Walks through the stained glass window there. Ah!
It's Winfield.
Botany Bay.
Oh yeah, of course, he's another Wrath Khan.
I'm sorry, Captain. He made me do it. He hates you, Admiral. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah. He hates you, Admiral. He hates you the most. He blames you for the death of his wife. I know what he blames me for. He wanted the last bowl of Fruity-O's and I didn't give it to him.
Fruity-O's. Oh, that was beautiful. It's the Fruity-O's Gospel Choir. Kellogg's. I love it.
I like the fact that he's a church minister because his earring's got a cross on it.
Yeah.
Brennan, are you going to be all right?
I'll be fine. I'll help you out. I'll sing at them.
You requested our presence?
I needed your hat. I wanted to wear it to make myself look cooler.
He's very upset, especially over this growth.
Do you want to borrow his vest and wear it without a top on? No.
Had a chattery side.
Now, Marvin Bookman is an old man. You know, that's sometimes old.
I love the way he's in on it as well.
Yeah.
It's like slimy pastor trying to keep the peace by just being on the side of bad. Do you think that's Fred's comment on the church a little bit?
No, because he does end up sort of helping him out, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think it's you are very dubious of him. I was sort of thinking, which side is he on?
So shine him on and get Bookman on a plane out of here. Is that your sermon of the day?
Look, I'm just trying to keep peace in the community.
I think that's all he does want to do. I think he just does want peace.
Yeah.
He wants a piece of cake that he got from Bookman's store.
You don't seem to understand. I've had a little thing in my ear for quite some time. It makes me want to kill people. I'm being controlled by this Hispanic guy called Khan. What are you talking about? You crazy, man. No. Let me explain. I hung around with this little Russian guy. Russian guy? This guy's crazy. Let's beat him up.
Going out on him. He goes, is that Chekhov's gun? Okay, I get it. You in Star Trek too.
Don't forget to put us up for that Nobel Prize.
Probably not.
Fred Williamson should have won the Nobel Moustache Prize. Even Winfield has a little bit of facial. I love this guy. I'm a little son of a bitch. He looks like kind of ugly Prince.
I told you he's got crimped hair.
Yeah.
You like my hair? Not really.
We saw you on the TV.
I came all the way into town just to get a shave. Best shave in town. I love that. Hasn't even finished his shave. Doesn't really need it.
Fly better than Jordan. Maybe I should play for the Bulls, huh, Mr. Bookman?
Oh, maybe you should try for the toilets.
Oh, we're not playing no riddles here, man.
What did he say? You should try it for what?
You should try out for the Bulls. He says, no, you should try out for the toilets.
Spiral got something on that noon for you, baby. For sure.
Yeah, well, you tell him I got the message, okay? But I'm a little busy right now. Maybe around...
Yeah, you go on fucking Fred's time.
Wait, man, you seem like you got a motherfucking attitude or something, bruh.
Get out of my face,
The fuck you laughing at, old man? Get this motherfucker up out of here, man. Get his ass up out of here.
Yeah, I think you pissed off Fred.
That's got my shaving foam on it, you motherfucker. Eat my foam. Look at Fred, just taking people down. Look at those jabs. Just incredible.
Down again.
Fucking
I told
awesome.
you, he's the scariest person because he's a little fucker, but he's got a mouth on him.
Oh, this little guy?
Yeah, he's got a straight razor and he's got crimped hair.
He's like, raspberry beret. There he is. Jim Brown.
Yeah.
Why would you even attempt to hit Jim Brown? Attempting to hit either Jim Brown or Fred Williamson would be attempting to, like, melt concrete with your brain. Just wouldn't... Why would you even bother?
I'm going to eat this brick.
No, you're not. You're going to lose all your teeth.
How you been, man?
Oh, man.
I was just across the road, like, see, I'd been eating some
I was shitting
donuts.
myself across the road when I saw this.
Look at his little cap. You've got a light blue beret. Is this... They're wondering where Ugly Prince has gone. This is the Ugly Prince backing band.
Yeah, this is the, what's his Prince's band called?
The Time. The Time.
My first day in the town.
This is Ugly Time. It's Ugly Prince and Ugly Time. And they're just holding the fort down until Ugly Prince gets there.
Yeah.
Prince's like, I'm sorry, he ain't coming. He's been arrested.
I was home watching TV one night, and I was watching pay-per-view.
I was watching pay-per-view. They had great tits on it.
I saw you and Pam Greer's tits.
Get a shot. You got knocked out in 2 rounds. So what? Hey, yeah, right. Tell me something. You still in Cleveland, huh?
Yeah, man, I'm in Cleveland, training some new talent.
Brown wears that hat a lot, doesn't he? He's been in a lot of movies wearing that hat.
Yeah,
and in
I
real life.
Yeah, I don't think he... oh, shit. He don't take it off in this, does he?
No, I don't think so.
I think it's stapled to his head.
Look, I know where you're coming from, man, but I know you didn't come all the way to Gary to help me out in some street fight.
No, man, I came back to Bear County.
Laurie's son?
I didn't see this coming, actually, with the...
What, Brown's son?
Well, you know, I never
But it leads to, actually, I think, probably some of the best acting I've seen from Greer when she breaks down talking about him. It's great.
You know, Laurie.
Oh, the movie's a proper movie. That's what I like about it. It's proper solid. Great performances, great writing.
So did this kid know that you were the father?
Yeah.
What Brown doesn't know is that Pam Grier is actually the mother and he's actually the father of almost the whole entire town.
Yeah, they're
except Ugly Prince.
The gangs up theirs.
Ugly Prince was like from some weak sperm.
Yeah. That was
that guy's baby.
that was his guy, and he's a whore, and he just spunked on the bed, and she sat on it.
Ooh, we're cross-dressing singers. Everyone's got a mustache. I love it.
Here he is.
There he is.
Wearing a sweater.
Shaft himself. Well, he has to wear a sweater. He's Richard Roundtree.
You mean since you left the Rebels? Damn right, it's been a long while.
Yeah, I see you still here, huh?
Got a little hardware store over on Grant, but I'm doing okay. A lot of shit's changed in this town.
Yeah, shit changes, Slick, but I want to know what's happening out in the street, man.
What cars drive on the street, Jim?
It's made out of concrete. There's 2 sidewalks either side. That's why they call them sidewalks, is where people walk. Sometimes there's some electrical poles, and
Yeah, I can understand.
sometimes there's some shops. I don't know. What are you talking about, Jim?
About Kenny's death.
Crazy man. Post box.
Would you like to buy a sweater? I got a little
hardware store that sells sweaters. That's the one I'm wearing right now.
They call it hardware because they call it hardware because I look so damn hard in this sweater.
What did you get him for?
$300.
You telling me that my boy got killed for 300 bills, man? Is that what you're telling me, man?
No. What I'm trying to tell you is they didn't kill him over the money. They killed him because he was hustling them.
See, it all of a sudden cuts to Richard Roundtree to actually tell you the motivation why they killed him.
I like it. I like it. Please explain more, Mr. Roundtree.
Jim ran around and went, please explain to me exactly why they killed him.
Oh, hello.
I know it wasn't about 300 bills. I just want to know
They
why.
wanted to get their hands on your hat, but you're the only man who had it.
See you and Joe. I don't know what you guys up to, but I'm willing to bet my last dollar that there's going to be some changes in this town. I just want to be a part of it.
Roundtree's in. Oh, yes. Now then there were 4.
Yeah.
And that old guy with the hat at the bar.
I was just going to say about him. Are you in? No. Why not?
This is emotional.
And he said,
Pam is overshadowed by that woman's hat.
Marcus.
he's gone to heaven. He's gone to heaven.
You have good works.
I think is there a song in this movie every time something happens? Are they like, he's walked into a bar. He's poured himself a whiskey. He's playing basketball on an old hoop.
Yeah, it's like from Jim now. He goes, he wears a hat. He wears a hat.
He's got a tie. He shakes his tie. He's gonna see Pamagria.
Oh, she's put a hell of a spread.
The horizontal tango. She's got a hat. It's one hell of a hat.
It's like Battle of the Hats. He's got a hat on.
They've all got hats. You can't be a man in this town without a hat or a mustache. My son wasn't a man. He didn't have a mustache. Pam's like, he had a hat. I know he had a hat. He didn't have a mustache.
That's what he was killed for, not having a tash.
Yeah.
I just didn't want any more killing.
What do you think I'm going to do? Just forget about what they did to Kenny?
Whatever you do, it won't be for Kenny. It'll be for Jake Trevor, who's always looking for a fight. Who's always got to hit somebody because that's his way. Even if it means making everything worse.
Shatters the frame entirely.
Yeah.
Slams it down. She goes, strength. Oh, fuck it. I didn't know my own strength. Jim Brown's like, what are you talking about? You were Cuffy, for fuck's sake. Of course you should know your own strength.
Oh, man.
It's like, you shouldn't eat that cake. There's gluten in that cake. Fred's like, I don't give a fuck about gluten.
I'm wondering where the Fruitios are here.
I want to know where the Fruitios is. I can see the Frosties, and I can see the Choco.
Don't worry about it. Have a Budweiser, Fred.
I can see the Choco Pebbles, and I can see the Frosties. I just don't see the Fruitios.
Oh, man, you must be out of your mind. Damn, John, I never thought you would sell out.
Hey, come on, Jake, this is me.
What was that?
You, man. It ain't gonna
What?
come down that way.
I know, there was a huge fuzz on the line just for a second.
Yeah, I just put my pubes on it.
Nice. Rubbing the mic against my pubes.
Revenge?
You damn right I want revenge.
I'll give it a
What I
break,
want here is
man.
a little respect. You take this out to the street.
He don't know what a street is, does he? to ask Ratchet Rantry what the street was.
I can't go into a street. I can be in a garden. I can be on a driveway. I can be in a shop. But the street, I'm confused.
I get everywhere by using back gardens and jitties.
If we don't like what they say, we go another way, all right?
Oh, yeah.
But I was kind of hoping both of you would be there.
Yeah, you was hoping I'd be there. Well, you can count me out. And let me tell both of you something. I know what I have to do.
Oh, Jake, man, come on. Hey, Jake! Jake, man!
He loves that cross, doesn't he?
He does. My cross is even bigger than your hat. It's not possible. This hat is the biggest thing you've ever seen. It is a massive fucking hat. I lived under this hat for 17 weeks once when I was homeless. Kept every form of weather off my face. I had a baby under this hat.
There's a mongoose under his hat. This is awesome. He doesn't, what's it?
He's got dressed back into his tracksuit.
I think he's probably reversible.
Yeah.
So he sort of takes off the tracksuit, reverses it around, and it's like a suit jacket.
Nice.
And he keeps his tie under his hat.
I've never needed a bag in my life. Everywhere I go, I got...
Your name's Sparrow?
Yeah? Why?
I just wanted to see what you look like. Right now, I'm just looking for names and faces.
After that, I'll be looking for asses and heights. And after that, I'll be looking for ages and inside leg measure.
I just want to know what your favorite color was. Blue. I'm going to kill you.
I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I'm going to lull you into a full sense of security. Then I'm going to set fire to your pubic hair. Oh, yeah.
I did this the other day. I just pulled up, went up to a few 11-year-olds who were sitting at a park bench. I went up to him, I went, what's your name? I went, is your name John? He went, no. I went, is it Peter? And he went, yeah.
He went, no. He went, is it Scott? No. Is it Basil? No. You were there for like several days.
Yeah.
You were like, is it Rubber Mubba Bubba Gummy? No. Is it Poltrude Moment? No. Is
it Gilbert? Yeah, my name's Gilbert. You're a damn man. You're a damn man.
Like, who are you?
Do you do a podcast? Shut up. Do you listen to it?
I love the fact that Hauser is now... I'm incredibly sweaty, and my hair is kind of a mess.
I'd be sweating. He's in a room with a fucking gang and Pam Grier and Fred Williamson. And he's probably thinking that he's not going to fucking make it out of there.
Do you think Fred woke Hauser up to do this scene? Do you think Hauser was like asleep in the hotel, or either like knee deep in coke and hookers or something? Like, Hauser, we need you on set. Hauser's like, what? Okay, I got very white teeth.
He's wiping pussy sweat off his fucking mouth. I was just eating out of hooker. Fred called me up and said I got a scene in the church, so here I am.
Standing in the middle here. I am the mediator, so let's talk. Let's see if we can't stop this thing.
If the old man keeps his mouth shut, we'll call it done.
Oh, so you admit you did it then?
I will have I may have beaten up your dad and shot one of your friend's son, but listen, if you say nothing about that, we're okay. That make no sense, man.
Everything's tickety-boo.
Marvin and Bookman did the wrong thing, but the retaliation was the wrong thing, too.
Just a minute. My husband.
Is that a woman? She's like, just a minute. He's like, who is that creature?
Look, crimped again.
Ugly Prince. Are you ugly, Prince?
Faggot like you who don't even know what sex his mother is.
He just said, I don't even know what sex your mother is. Oh, it's so good.
He's got the best plans to
That's gonna be it. Our boy, he missed his shot, and we don't miss many. Now, if that old man can keep his fucking mouth shut, then maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to survive on our streets.
Burn in hell! I am Queen Princess Bubblegummy, and I am here to tell you... It's really Helen Mirren in disguise, I think.
Yeah.
Reverend, what kind of a deal is this?
Either that, or it's Baron Greenback.
I wouldn't mess with this woman.
No, neither would I. She seems riled up about something.
Yeah. I bet she's carrying.
She's packing heat. She's got a rocket launcher in her skirt.
Who shot my husband to confess. And maybe, just maybe, we'll let you survive.
Just maybe we'll let you survive.
Yeah, I bet you're right pissed off with that guy still on the piano.
What the hell happened?
I just went outside to have more coke and hookers, and suddenly I come back and you're all storming out. I don't like it.
Haven't seen you in a while, Bobby. Where you been?
I've been around.
Oh, I went to a lovely mall. I bought this new jacket. Do you like it?
I've been in Italy. I've been looking around at some of the Tintorettos. Beautiful, beautiful colour work and brush work. I don't know if you've seen that before.
I went for a job interview at Clark's Shoes. Have you seen that shop? Lovely.
Marvellous shoes.
You let her know nothing's gonna happen to the Bookman family. That's my word.
He must wank a lot if he needs to work his hands out like that.
I said we bust out the steel, we take out the whole motherfucking family, we take away our problems, we wait, we'll lose.
Yep, you did ask a nutter.
Word on the street that Diablos and the Rangers say we can't control our...
You see, it just looks like he's got what's it?
What,
Some
like,
teeth in his mouth.
Or he's got like bipolar disorder or something.
Got something.
He's got some.
I'll tell you what he's got. He's got a bloody potty mouth. That's what he's got.
I'll tell you, I don't mind being in the gang, but he needs to stop saying the F word.
He needs to stop saying the fox. That's what he needs to do.
He set fire to his bandana. Is that your cigarette lighter again? Yeah, fuck, I need to have a proper gun.
He died.
I've got the Budweiser, friend! I've got the Bud Ice. Oh, you've dropped some.
Yeah, like they wear suits. Oh, burning it with mustard.
It's the most flammable mustard in town. Now shut down and then drink your tea from your shoe.
Get out!
Would you like a scone brick?
I would really wanted to cut over to see fucking Compo, Claire, right. and Foggy sitting there going, I'll do.
What's going on? Have you guys got a bathtub?
Keep it down, Compo. These guys look like the real shit.
I bet they're packing, Compo.
They're packing some real fucking heat.
Matter of fact, won't you ask them?
Do 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 do.
Those Bookmans. You fuck with them, I don't fuck with them.
He's wearing a cagoule.
Look at that fucking jukebox.
I like that.
That looks like...
It's not a jukebox, it's just a big thing with blue and red lights in it.
It's a portal to another world.
Yeah.
You crank that shit up and you get sucked into another world.
Is this the man that shot you?
Not a very flattering picture, is it? That's not. I'll ask him to take it again.
Could you take the corpse picture again? And this time, give me a bit of rouge.
Can you take it again? I think I look a bit fat in it.
You got what you negotiated for. They give you this kid Bobby.
Bobby.
The jungle life.
They give me this kid Bobby.
It's a life for the jungle.
We found him dead in a car.
Suppose I want all of
Found that in a car. We know who did it, and we're not going to do fuck all about it.
I'd walk away a winner if I were you, Coach. They made the gesture.
I think it is a nice gesture. Somebody came round to me the other day and said, I've killed somebody for you. I said, that's a lovely gesture. Thank you.
You went, was it Piers Morgan? And they went, no. Right, go away and do it properly.
Yeah. If you're gonna do a job, do it properly. Now, for your incompetence, I want you to shoot fucking Piers Morgan, and then I want you to go around and I want you to shit on Gordon Ramsay's shoes. Can you do that, knobhead?
Shit on his face. It's very hot in this church. Maybe they should get some air conditioning.
So, if you look towards the back of the church, there's a fucking fan.
I want you to remember that.
I talked to Jesus.
Jesus said, you have to stay hot. He likes the sweat.
Yeah, I bet he's what's it? He's coming. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's hot in here. It's so hot, you won't want to take your clothes off. Yeah. Good. Let's
They should all be naked.
You lost 2 sons to drive by.
I want to see her naked.
Yeah, I've seen her naked.
It's incredible she has no neck.
My family regrets the
fucking egg fan.
But the big question is...
The big question is, where do babies come from? I've always wondered this. Every so often, another baby appears, and I'm thinking, why? How? Why are they slapping me with a bill and asking me to pay money for it?
My friend Roger Moore has the same problem.
All I did was have sex with 1,000 women, and 9 months later, I got 1,000 checks I gotta pay.
I'm probably a very lucky person. Because I can afford to take my family...
So that's what I'm gonna do. See you later.
For the rest of you, it's up to you to decide whether or not your neighborhood is worth fighting for.
Well, how are we going to do that?
Yeah, tell us something.
We could buy loads of guns and shoot them all.
Their power lies in their unity. A gang works together as a team.
It's a lot like...
Old woman in my gang.
It's a lot like selling windows. Now, when I was selling windows, you have to work as a team. Everyone has to have their own place. The guy, when you pick up the phone, he has to lie and say that our windows are the best. Then, when you send a salesman out, they have to lie and say the windows are the best. Then, if the person doesn't buy the windows, they get to go into the bathroom and take a doo-doo on their toothbrush. Wait a minute, I lost my train of thought, but basically, it's about teamwork.
And sticking toothbrushes up your ass. I'm saying.
And taking a shit on sanitary products.
Then she goes, puts that sanitary product on a vagina. It's got shit on it. She'll be like, how did shit get on my sanitary product? You win. I like this guy's hat.
That's an amazing hat. Hello there, I'm going to come play banjo. What? And I'm here to do your accounts.
Spiral?
I'm here as a representative of the Barbershop Quartet, and we're planning this summer to do a rendition of Annie Get Your Gun. I'm going to be playing Jeff, and you're going to be playing Annie.
Everything's cool.
You're the skinniest, most feminine-looking one.
I did want a hat like the Artful Dodger from Oliver. Have you heard that song? Consider yourself.
Wouldn't it be lovely? That's my fair lady. You're my fair lady. Let me touch your little beard.
We have people with families there. We're not behind you on this. You cross over onto Broadway with this shit, and your ass will pay.
Ain't nobody paying a damn thing. We know what's going down.
Yeah, well, I hope.
I wouldn't fuck with a guy who wears those glasses. Little round ones.
You're not John Lennon, are you, by any chance? Oh, he's not John Lennon. Wait a minute, he's taking the glasses out. It's like a Superman thing. When he has the glasses on, everyone thinks he's John Lennon.
Where's he gone? Where's he gone?
I could have sworn John Lennon was here a minute ago. Ah, that's right, I was here. I was just telling you, peace and love is the way to go. You shouldn't spend too much time arguing or getting into fights. You certainly shouldn't be shooting people. What you should be doing...
about peace and love, unless you cross over onto Broadway, then you're going to get your face full of fucking lead.
Right, and they're like, I'm going to lie in bed with my Asian wife and watch my beard grow.
The ribs are great.
I've coloured it in.
Rangers territory.
He's like,
painted by numbers.
Jim's like, but where's the street?
We gotta figure out a way to pit all three gangs against each other. Break the truce. Then they'll knock each other off.
I wonder who controls the other streets. Those streets are really empty, aren't they? I'd move there.
I'd probably go to a street that hasn't been coloured in. But then Winfield will probably just show up and go, I got more colours. Woohoo! You're living where I've coloured purple now. What's purple? Purple is the devil gang.
That's the colour purple. What big elbow.
That the gangs trust.
I think Winfield is growing his. He screams British, doesn't he?
Who?
Jim Brown.
Yeah.
I think Winfield is growing his beard out so he can look like Ming the Merciless.
Yeah.
Or Bing the Merciless. I'd love it if Jim Brown also crawled out of that little hole.
We just want to see you just see him come out and just cap him. It's alright, it was a little kid. Shot him.
Shot him in the head. Just in case he was one of those zombie guys. What have you been drinking, Jim? I don't know. Came in a little plastic bottle. I think it's in window lean on it. He goes running off down the street. Man, you ain't no firing his gun in the air.
Like you in the rib, we know because we.
He just comes out and shoots him and goes, oh my God, I'm on the street. I'm on the street.
I can't bear it.
You know everything, right?
He starts cuddling the street.
Cut his hair.
So a little war wouldn't bother you, huh?
I ain't got no love for anyone. I'm a businessman, my brothers and sisters. It's all fair.
Yeah, well, why don't you come help us be more fair?
I might be interested.
Is Mo Fair Mo Porn's brother?
It is, yeah. It's Mo Porn, Mo Fair, Mo Money. That's the one they never talked to. He fucked off to Beverly Hills.
Man, you can't trust him.
Motorfucker.
He's gonna sell you.
Motorboat.
Wait, now just hear me out. I gotta tell you something. I just signed up.
Mo Cheese.
I heard the cop saying he had a license number he got from your father. I was the one who ratted him out the spiral. About
shoot him, Fred. Shoot him.
My mouth. I wish I hadn't. I'm sorry, man.
It's the most insincere apology I have ever heard. I'm really sorry. If I could take it back, I wouldn't have done it.
But I did
shoot
do
him,
it.
Fred.
And now your son is dead.
It's only gonna take me about a few hours to set up this bar, but I'm talking 12, 15 G's now, cash, all in hundreds. 10% of that sticks to me, my commission.
All right. You got a contract, an enforceable one.
It's as good as done.
Shoot him. Shoot him.
Jim Brown's like, wait a minute. You're going to give this kid some money and I'm doing it for free? I can break this kid's neck and do what he's about to do. I could have some of that sweet 15G money. Now, what is money?
Bag of money's on the street, Jim. Just go down and get it for me. I'll do it for free.
Chest area? I don't want you to hit the stomach area. I want you to hit something that breaks.
You mean his heart?
I love that. I want you to hit something that actually breaks.
Well, I suppose that's it.
Got that?
Go for his cock, you'll probably break his arm.
I think if you hit any part of the body with a metal baseball bat, it would
Except
break.
it bounce off.
It wouldn't bounce off. It would just
get
go.
lost.
It would get. You'd swing it, and it would just go.
Where's my bat? You owe me a bat.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought you told me we won't have to do anything.
Mrs. Haywood, the Reverend told me that God said it's okay to be prepared now, didn't he?
God said it's okay to wallop someone repeatedly with a baseball bat if they've, I don't know, shot some fucker in the face. Oh, she's giving it some now. Yeah, right in the cock. She loves it. Yeah, I hit him in the cock. I'm going to go home and hit my husband in the cock, lazy fucker. No, it's not meant to be for your husband. It's meant to be for the kids. I'm going to hit my husband in the cock. Don't tell me.
I'm going to hit some kids in the cock. No, not young kids.
I'm going to hit everybody in the cock. I'm going to be known as the old grandma's cock hitter. I don't think we should have taught you any martial arts. I don't care. I'm going to be the cock hitter from now on.
I will give it to you for a very special price. Only $18,000.
Fuck that. Spiral said 15 for everything. That's it.
Fred's like, fuck that. I'm taking it. Take it back. Go on. Try and take it off me, you fucking cunt. I'd love it if Fred just went, I'm holding it now. Try and take it off me.
Find his keepers, motherfucker. Laws of the street. Jim taught me that. Not that he knows a lot about streets.
I mean, it's not like Fred couldn't take these two fucking pasty motherfuckers out. This guy can't even cover up his pants, look.
As soon as this happens now, I was thinking, that kid's dead. Look at that. Pull your shorts up.
Shit, we'd have got it cheaper if you let me do all the talking.
Yeah, right. You done good, little brother. You done good.
I think I'm through shit.
I didn't realise he kept his girly bike in there. I thought he was taking it.
You know, I'm glad I ain't snitched to the Rebs.
Yeah, but I didn't figure you would, man. You too good of a businessman for that.
Yeah, but this is my last deal.
Dead. As soon as he said that, this is my last deal. I'm out of here. I'm going to go and do some good in the world. Okay, I'll see you at your funeral, little man.
It's the last thing I'll ever do. I'm going to drive away now.
Yeah, but I'm treating you better. Here's your 10% commission, $1,500.
That $1,500 is going to go right back to the crack dealers.
Now go and buy some fucking shorts. They're ridiculous, aren't they? How are you supposed to run away from anything? From getting your neck broke, for instance.
All right, Clyde, come up here. You be surprised.
Don't she touch his cock or something?
When you're up close to somebody, you can step on a foot. I mean, step on it, just grind it. Okay, you can gouge an eye. Just go for it, you know. Don't pull back.
This is it.
It's gonna hurt you. Or go for the testicles and squeeze. Oh, Clyde, I'm sorry.
He's like, oh.
He's like, Foxy Brown just touched my winky.
He'd be great if she. I'm sorry, Clarence. Oh, I come. I like it how she said testicles, not bollocks.
Well, they don't have bollocks over here. That's not a word they have.
Well, I'm going to introduce it to him when I come over to New York next month.
Thanks for everything you taught me.
Got a little time for some conversation?
A little less conversation, a little more.
I love it. Jim went into that. He was like, well, the conversation I want to have is based on an old Elvis song. Let's hit it. Oh, a little more conversation, a little more passion, please.
Then he sits down and she goes, what do you want to talk about? Maybe I
love you quite as often as I should have. Or maybe I didn't fuck you. Bent over the bedroom, bathroom, whatever. Sorry.
Full of his own ways about things.
Everything I could have said and done with my pinky finger and my bum. You were always on my mind.
No doubt.
You were always on my mind. Tell me that your nipples are still tight. Tell me.
Jake, I didn't.
Tell me in a few years you'll touch a beard
Never forgiven
for me.
Yeah, it's just like me killing things, huh?
Jake, I read all about that in the paper. It wasn't your fault.
God, she's cute. Even as an older woman, she's cute as all hell.
That's what Jim's thinking now.
I thought about a comeback, but come back from what?
Yeah. I suppose when you've killed somebody in the ring, you can't really top it, can you?
You could kill two people in the ring. You could wrestle an elephant. You could fuck a bear on pay-per-view.
Fuck a bear to death. I was thinking about doing.
Kenny knew all about it.
You could literally fuck a grizzly bear to death.
Remember Jim Brown? He killed a guy in the ring last year. He's back, and tonight He plans on fucking a bear to death in the ring.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, Eugene.
Pay-per-view. You will not want to miss it. That'd be a great film as well.
Eugene, I did not expect him to literally fuck the bear.
Yeah. And the second, you go down. You understand me? You go fucking down.
He wanted you to know him as a man.
Quite a tender scene when they took it talking about fucking a bear to death.
You don't have to say anything.
Don't worry, I will let the bear finish before I kill him.
I want him to die happy.
Happy and flappy.
Think they get back together at the end of the film?
Of course they do.
I'd like to think they do. If she can just get over the bear thing. That's what he's done. He's just told her that he fucked a bear to death.
That's the look on Fred's face. Oh, I guess I'm not getting it.
You told her about the bear.
Or he comes in, he's like, I thought I was getting the woman. Oh, okay.
No, what Fred says was, if he wants so he came and he went, yeah, I don't want any slappy seconds. See you later.
Well, looks like you were right this time. What do you mean this time?
Do you think I thought it was going to be a conflict of who'd get Pam Grier in this movie? Do you think Fred Williamson saw her before Jim Brown?
I don't know. I mean, I think if she's been with Brown before, it sort of helps the story. Look at that dancing. That's like some spasmodic fucking thing right there. But no, I think it's fine that, I mean, Brown and Greer, Fred's all about the business. He knows he can have her if he wants her. It's not a challenge.
This is my favourite club, this is.
I know, I go there frequently. Especially with the midgets. Nothing better than the little midgets.
Gangster midgets. That'd be a good film. Why is that never
Dude,
been
in Night Vision, Fred Williamson has a midget friend who's at the halfway house with him.
I thought you were going to say where he rides.
And he rides like a pony into battle. No, he wears a slash top hat, like a Guns N' Roses slash top hat, that's almost as tall as he is.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And it's his little midget halfway house friend.
Open up!
Did he just scream, open up?
I think so, yeah. She's just seen Fred hearing him. He's like wet as a fucking pancake.
Fred should have just leant through the window and put the lit end of a cigar into the guy's butt crack.
My grandmother's car, man. My grandmother's car with that shit. Get out of my motherfucking car.
The only person who gets laid on the back of my car is that freaking midget guy. I want him to have sex just to watch it, because it's going to be weird.
Oh, now take your tongue out and put your penis in. This is my penis.
Car? In the old days, huh? Well, you gotta get rid of that. Man, if they smell that cheap-ass cigar smoke, they're gonna know you've been in the car.
Ain't no cheap cigar. Cost me $1.25. Anyway, I do the smoking.
I love that. Ain't no cheap cigar. Cost me $1.25.
I gotta go load the weapon. I got to drive the car, and Laura, she got to come with all the plans. What you gonna do, boss?
I'm the executive in charge, brother.
What do you think he's going to do? He's going to smoke that cigar.
Smoke that
cigar as well, isn't it?
And then I'm going to insert it into that guy's butt crack, because I think it's going to be funny.
I've never seen Fred Williamson with half a cigar.
No.
Or just a little bit. It's always a full cigar.
And he rarely actually smokes them. He just likes them in his mouth.
They're declaring war on the Diablos tonight.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, plans in action. Setting up.
Nice.
A gang war.
You want one more?
Why the hell not?
I've done this before, you know.
Oh yeah, what? Just to playfully start up a gang war in your name?
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, it's great. It's always funny to watch them get really pissed. Jesus, they set a lot of cars on fire.
Yeah. It'd been even better if Fred Williamson just goes back and just lights his cigar off that.
Damien's car. Yeah, I know it was Damien's motherfucking car. Damien, that's your ass, bitch, you big cue ball head motherfucker. And Spiral, you high yellow bitch. Come over here fucking with me and my people. What the fuck y'all standing around for? Huh?
What? What's over here? Oh, God. He goes, what are you all standing around for? What? I don't know.
Well, we can't drive anywhere.
Watching the fire.
Looks like a damn good party.
Kick-ass. I could get this soundtrack in it. You could get the soundtrack in England to this.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
They're getting ready to retaliate.
Right. I'm Charles Napier.
We're looking at an all-out war here. Now, listen, I don't want any of our police officers caught in a crossfire. You understand?
Is that like a crossfire hurricane by Jumpin' Jack Flash?
You are going to be...
Jumpin' Jack Flash, it's like a school.
I was caught in a crossfire hurricane. I love this. Just open shooting. How many gang members are there? There's like 1 million of them. Do you know what this is, though? This is like the perfect union between old blaxploitation movies and then like modern Spike Lee gang movies.
Yeah, I mean, there was a load of these kind of movies made in the 90s with like Ice-T and all that. I'm surprised Ice-T wasn't in it. I am not the fucking Pentagon man. You understand me?
There is no more. Some old man and this kid.
I have only games of backgammon left. I have no guns. Only backgammon. You want backgammon? I get.
Oh shit, man! That's where I know him from. Hey,
Cluedo.
Motherfucker, what you got, man? Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, the more people I shoot, the higher score I get. It's not a computer game. It is a computer game. No. This is not a computer game. This is real life. This is not Nintendo. Shut up. What are you talking about? Of course it's Nintendo. I shoot 3 people, I get 20 points. How does that work? It doesn't even divide by 3. Shut up. I'm confused. I don't seem to understand. This is real life. You just shot the guy.
Hey, One Man's Vengeance is on IMDb, you know.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Yo, Damien, here's this kid you was looking for. Getting his ass at $1,500 off.
Man, that money don't mean shit. I can always get cream.
Me too. I can always get cream.
Yeah, I can't get $1,500, but I can go down to the supermarket and buy cream.
You wanna know? I tell you, man, about Spiral,
Cream.
that bitch, princess, anybody, man. We can work as a team, for real.
For reals.
As opposed to fake. As opposed to working as a team, but fake. You work as a team, but pretend.
Love, D, and respect, because we care about you. We always cared about you.
Say, man, what is this coming to, though?
This is what this is coming
Oh, he just made a noise.
to. Sleep well. Little word, man.
He just killed a child. And then you see his pants. You should just be like, pull up your shorts. Snap. That'll teach you.
He could take this town back. He was wrong. John Bookman.
So you couldn't do this now with gangs. I know Fred's going to do it, but they're going to be all running away, falling over because they wear their pants are fucking low.
Yeah. This whole fucking block.
Either that, has pants got lower, or as gang members' legs got smaller?
I don't know. This looks like the block that's in Gran Torino. It looks like almost exactly the same row of houses.
Awesome, wouldn't it, if I was some 20. Get back here, you old son of a bitch. I
love Gran Torino. I thought that was a really good movie. Look, he's on fire! Take a picture! Someone take a picture!
Instagram that shit, put it on YouTube!
The camera's inside! That's it, you all stand there waiting for your house to explode. There's some budget here for this movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they just really blew up 3 houses.
Yeah, maybe it was a case of they didn't know they were going to be in the film, and Fred was just like, let's blow them all up. It's for the greater good.
I think Fred just drove past and threw a cigar into the house. He didn't realise they were having a bring a barrel of gas and a bottle party. Just ignited the whole row.
The indignity that they got to the head and they went, oh, we ain't got any more black bags left.
We've run out of bags. Just dump him like that.
Oh no, I was just sitting there thinking, are you just going to go and put that in the fire?
I'm going to go roast him up. Go nice with some marshmallows and some sweet potatoes. Tasty mungus.
What happened here, preacher? It was Khan. Shut up about Khan.
His nippleless chest came down here to avenge the death of his hair.
Losing their home.
I sure hope they got insurance.
Why would you do this?
Fuck that. You and your bullshit friends, you brought this down.
And this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning. After that, we're going to burn all the houses. If you do that, you'll have nowhere to live. I don't want anywhere to live.
Yes. What did you do that for? That was your house. Oh, shit.
Jeffy's right. It was our house. Why did we do that then? Doesn't make any sense. There's one fireman. One fireman, and then the top water is Fred urinating. That's Fred just pissing on the house.
Yeah. The crimp tag one comes up. Hey, yo, you just burned my house down. Oh, fine.
Hey, listen, they just torched Grand Street.
Grand Street? Gran Torino Street.
He was only 14 years old.
Well, that's their way of delivering a message to us.
Couldn't they have used a carrier pigeon? There's much less death involved in carrier pigeons. That's the way they do a message. They're going to run out of people if every time they want to send an email they kill a fucker.
Well, it's Gran Torino is set in Michigan.
Yeah, but this is Indiana. Isn't this Indiana? Gary, Indiana?
Oh, yeah, sorry, don't worry about it then.
But yeah, similar Midwest housing.
Yeah, I was just like to sleep.
Similar shitty little town. Here he is. Arthur Daly of the gang set.
This is great. I didn't realise this was a huge setup.
We won't never forget this here. You got all that hardware. They're not a threat to you anymore. Why don't you just let them go? No, I tell you what. Won't you just run home and pray for their asses?
You could almost believe that this was like Arsenio Hall doing a character. Yeah. You know what I mean? It looks like someone out of Coming to America. Because he's got every cliche, from the gold teeth and the crimped hair and the...
Coming to America is a great film.
What the fuck y'all think y'all doing? Who doing this shit? Me! Who the one that's supposed to get the first gun? Me! Y'all niggas must be going crazy. Hey, where the guns at? Man, I don't want that shit. Hey, give me this motherfucking chopper, man. Smooth as shit.
They ought to have them loaded by now.
They're in for a big surprise.
Give them a target.
Oh, the guns for fireworks.
Nice. They filled the guns with fireworks that night when they got killed. Fred and Jim Brown came down, shot them in the face.
Yeah, fucking Jim Brown shitting himself. He's not been on the street before. Oh, Marcus is dead.
Right.
Unless he survived, he might have survived.
He was very obvious the way he was standing around up there.
He was, yeah. I probably would be wearing a really white baseball.
Look at the drunk guy. Drunk guy was like, wait, they're making a movie here? Why is he all there? It's incredible. How would they have booby-trapped the bottles? That's what I want to know.
Then all the old people come out with the sticks.
Nice.
Sticks and stones may break my bones.
I'm going to hit you with a cock. Hit him with a cock, Gladys.
You'd say he's just got his bloody mushed up cock and she's just standing there whacking it.
Ooh. They accidentally hit the front door there. Stupid. In the cock. Nice. Hit him in the cock. I'm holding him. Hit him in the cock.
Be great if you seen that old woman come out with like what's it? All in military garb, a huge machine gun, and she just starts mowing them down.
Yeah.
Jim Brown's going, I'm on the street.
Well, he's kind of on the sidewalk. He's alright.
Yeah, he's alright.
He's safe. Oh no, alligators. Then Forster shows up and goes, don't worry, I can look after the alligators. I was in alligator.
Oh, you fucking shot him through the hand.
Don't try!
Yeah, super fly, motherfucker. Priest.
Shotgun loaded with double lock and makes it awful.
This episode of Sesame Street was brought to you by the letters A and Q and by the noise bang bang.
Now back off.
You better listen to her.
Take a look. What the fuck are all the puppets? This isn't Sesame Street, this is Original Gangsters. I was promised puppets.
Yeah, where the fuck is Big Bird?
Spyro and Damien put him there. But where are they now? Where the fuck are they?
The first time I went to New York, I bought Superfly on DVD.
And now this time you're going to buy Death Wish.
On Blu-ray, oh yes.
Blu-ray!
You will get hurt.
I'm going to go to Best Buy. Hello, good sir. I am here from England. I have come in to acquire one of your Blu-ray.
I have travelled far.
I have travelled far and wide of this good old earth, and I am here in New York City to buy a Death Wish on Blu-ray.
By the speed of the
directed by.
By the speed of the crow and by the light of the silvery moon.
I arrived here on a mechanical bird, and I wish to have the Michael Winneville directed Chuck Bronson Death Wish. Have you seen the fully uncut version of Death Wish 2?
No.
It's fucking horrible.
Yeah, sure glad
Oh, it's a YouTube video?
No. I got the uncut version from Australia, and it's.
Oh, you said have I seen the fully uncut version? Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you said have you seen like the funny uncut version? Sorry.
No.
I thought it was like a comedic rape scene or something.
No.
There he is, the Roundtree. I had to put my anorak on. It got a bit parky out here.
These little brothers try to burn down my hardware store. Look, your little ass ain't laying out there with them.
Look, I was just doing what I was told to do.
Just shoot him, Roundtree.
You just resigned from the gang. You got that?
Do I resign with benefits? Get the fuck out of here.
I will give you a severance package of 4 bullets to the face. That doesn't sound right. What about my pension package? I'll give you a pension package of a knee to the nuts.
Fake ass rebel ass home. Move! Get up!
Pretending they were dead, they were. I get one of them to go. Not you, though. I want you to pick all the guns up. You little scallywag.
Sure your hand's gonna be okay?
Yeah, it's cool.
The funk music is starting.
Yeah. There, look at that.
It's about time. Bubba, you looking good, my man.
Never felt better.
All right.
Well, it sure feels good, all us rebels back together again, but damn. Who's gonna go first?
We all are.
This is the moment.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. Fucking awesome is that. I just shit myself instantly and go, retreat! You know it's fucking a big deal. Jim Brown's now on the street.
The five of them just shot a car enough to blow it up.
I'll be back!
He said my line! He said I'll be back! He's not allowed to say that!
That's copyrighted, motherfuckers!
Get to the old steel mill as fast as you can!
You know, the fact that John Bookman used all those heavy weapons on us is proof in itself that he was the one that raided the Diablos.
Yeah, well, let's hope blood sees it that way.
Hey, kid, what are you doing out here?
Nobody had room for me in the car.
Where the hell is Spyro and Damien?
I don't know. They heard something about going to the old steel mill before they took off.
Hey, John, you know the shortcut?
It's not much of a shortcut, though, is it? Because it takes it... the sun comes up, doesn't it? They're like, what are we going to do? Beer?
I guess we better mop up.
You gonna be all right, Laurie?
Yeah, I'm gonna go find Marcus.
You got it. Let's go.
Do you think he's out of the gang now?
No, I think he goes and forms his own gang. He forms his own gang there.
A book club.
Yeah.
All right, I want to read.
All right, today we are doing Twilight. And I want you all to read it and come back here with notes.
Man, this is not the shortcut I was
What
thinking.
kind of a gang is this? It's a gang where I tell all you motherfuckers to read books at gunpoint. I love how they all got back up as zombies, and that was the end of OG. And then they were like, uh-oh. Next time, watch Fred and the gang dispose of zombies. Next on Original Gangstas.
So is Marcus still alive?
Just stay there, just stay there.
Nobody hits Pam Grier.
No.
Nobody
Well,
puts
they're
Pam.
gonna do, but they don't live to tell the fucking tale.
No, nobody puts Pam in the corner.
You ain't talked to your family about me yet, huh? I'm the one that offed your punk ass son. Now I gotta do your bitch ass too?
You did it!
Ooh, I'd have kept that under my hat.
There we go. Go on, Pam. Take him out. Take him out. There it is. Grab him by the cock. That's the patented Greer move into the garbage can. Classic. Priceless. Yeah, you can stomp him and hit him with a can again. And again. Nice.
It's like WWE, only better.
Look at that right there. Right in the gold teeth. You just got fucked up by Pam Grier. You little shit. Go on, shoot him in the face, Pam. Shoot him right in the fucking face.
Your face.
Well, let's find out.
I love it how she kills him. Yeah. Because in most films she'd have been like, no, you're going to pay in jail. But
Yeah.
no, she's just like, no, you're going to die.
Shoot him in the face.
And you know it's a fucking 90s movie because they finish it at a steel mill.
Of course.
With a guy who can't drive. It's good couple of fights now as well, isn't there? These two.
Oh yeah, I love these fights. Yeah, Fred almost did a dive like I would have done. I would have done it, and I would have gone. Ah! Fred doesn't make that noise. Look at him. He's taking out the big one. Fred is with one hand, no less.
Yeah, he needs one hand. They're just standing watching, lazy bastards. Nice to have an audience, though.
Yes, definitely.
Get your fucking ass.
I mean, look at the size of these guys. There's I think this is the only bit, because he goes, I'm your son too. Does he mean because he's like born from the gang or what?
I don't know. But I think that Jim I think what Jim should have done is rolled him up in a fajita and eaten him. just rolled him up in a pancake and just fucking sizzled his ass. Hey, the eating's good over at the warehouse. Proper mano a mano.
You killed your son.
Yeah.
You killed my son, motherfucker.
Make his eyeballs pop out.
Go on. Yeah, like the end of Total Recall. Yeah.
Care about it now, huh? You didn't
I
even
love that stance. Jim's just like, yeah, I've got these two hands. You got a knife, but I'm Jim motherfucking Brown. I'm going to take you down.
See, you made me what I am, huh? You created me, and now you want to kill me? Huh?
Go on, break his back. There we go. Break all his ribs. That's it, Jim. Well done.
That's it.
So, now he'll fit in the pancake.
May have to cut his feet off.
Some cucumbers, some onions, some little hoisin sauce.
Richard Norton comes out and goes, eat the knees. The knees are the best fucking part.
It's a China O'Brien commentary callback. I even ate his knees, China.
This is it.
Oh, dude, I thought you might like to know that Snoog is going to get us a quote, hopefully, on a DVD.
Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you all about it after the movie, but I just got an email.
Awesome. Is that film Sliver?
Yeah, it is, yeah, the Blu-ray re-release of Sliver.
Awesome. Excellent.
Which I'm going to say that I liked Sharon Stone's titties.
Did you ever see the one I did for Basic Instinct? It just goes, you see a bullshit one bit.
I freeze-framed it, I could see her vagina.
I could see her kidneys.
Let me explain something to you, my brother. Just because Damien is dead doesn't mean you can move in. I won't be that far away.
I'm back home, Blood. And I'm working with...
Fuck you, I'm going back to California.
I love the way they're like, by the way, if you want to move in, we'll be here. And he's like, I'll think about it.
Yeah, I like that. It's the last line. Because he's going to want to keep the peace, isn't he? He looks a smart man. He looks like
someone who's up and carry. Yeah, it looks like he's going to do very well for himself. I love him, little job. He's got a nice shot. So, you know, he's keeping himself warm on a cold day. He's got a nice dark jacket.
He's got his head screwed on.
He's very sensible. I like it a lot. I like a sensible man, like a sensible chap. It's marvellous view. It's splendid. Safety first. Yes, indeed. I thought that. Now the cops show up. A bit late now. They should have been there earlier when all the things were exploding, but no. Well, see, they were all asleep, weren't they? They didn't come out in time. Well, that's why.
They've got a hell of a walk back, though, ain't they? And we all know Jim Brown don't like the streets, so they have to go through a lot of back gardens to get back to Pangori.
Actually, he's going to have... sorry, I'm just talking to Snoop. I'm going to do it as Mary Poppins, and Jim Brown's going to be like, I've got my umbrella, I'm going to fly home. Oh, yes, I am. It's a jolly holiday with you, Bert. Like, where are you going, Jim?
Oh, a line producer, Linda Williamson, that's his wife then.
Yeah.
Bob Manning.
Men in Black. Song at the end here. Here come the Men in Black. Dude. Is that
I heard that on the radio today.
Is that not the song?
Here come the Men in Black. Galaxy Defenders. Bill Lindgren. Dolph's brother.
Dougie Dixon, Assistant Art Department.
Brandy Becky.
Oh yeah, I've had her.
Randy Becky, take the B off.
Yeah, I've had her.
Becky.
Antoinette Denise Lamb, I've had her as well.
Sean Beatty.
Yeah, had him.
Utility Stunts. Joseph Caballero.
Orville Sterling II.
Yep, I know him.
You've had him?
I've had him, yeah. He wasn't about it.
It wasn't consensual by any means. But I was like, did you work in Original Gangstas? Yeah, I have to have you then.
I intend to have you, even if it means burglary.
Even if it must be burglary. In the name of right, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo. LA Mad Dogs did the voice casting.
A little bit too low.
It's got to have had a hefty budget, that movie.
I'd say at least 7 mil.
You reckon?
Special Hammer Time representative, Cobra Dog Williamson.
Yeah, damn right. He wrote all these songs. See, Ice-T did a song for it.
Yeah.
I love rap songs, though. They have to list all the samples they contain as well. They've got like, more credits than anything else. Contains a sample of Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid. Contains a sample.
Under the Sea.
Under the sea. Life is so much better down where it's wetter.
We've known that for years, Krabby. We've known that that's the best thing forever, yeah. Original Gangstas song done by Code Blue and Rio and Rolondra.
Make me wanna holler.
Shout of the Streets. That's the song Jim Brown does at the end. Shouting from the streets.
Shaft. The people of Gary, Indiana, in East Chicago, Indiana, for their cooperation during our production in their cities. Additional Fruit Loops, is that in there? Fruit Loops is not on there. Fat Albert is, though.
Yeah, I didn't see Fat Albert anywhere in the movie, but Fruit Loops were all over the joint. This motion picture is a copyrighted work. Unauthorized use, duplication, or distribution of this motion picture contains. I can't even read it. And Orion Pictures release. Oh, marvellous.
That was lovely. That was rather lovely.
That was rather touching, rather lovely, and I will now be touching rather nicely. No, I enjoyed that, so it was good fun.
That's good.
Oh. All right, sir, all right. Right, dude.
Right, I shall speak to you soon then, sir.
All right, sir, what, Chief?
Right, I shall speak to you later. Have a nice evening.
There are men, and then there are second unit podcast men. The podcast you've just been listening to is part of the Second Unit Podcast Network. Find all of our shows at 2upn.blogspot.com or on Facebook under the Second Unit Podcast Network. Our fantastic list of shows include Drunk on VHS, We Came from the Basement, No Budget Nightmares, The After Movie Diner, Dr. Action and the Kick-Ass Kid, and Bloodbaths and Boomsticks. Take one podcast into the shower. Don't be a blithering idiot, Alan. We can give you the multiple podcast cleansing system all in one place that your hair deserves. Our programming is available across all platforms from iTunes to Podomatic, TalkShoe to Stitcher, so you have absolutely no excuse. Listen today, and a free naked person of your choice will be shipped from Thailand to your door in a matter of weeks. The Second Unit Podcast Network, bringing you the action and leaving the boring stuff to the other guys. Bloody hell. Who does a girl have to blow around here to get a decent beverage?